I would like to say that I would like to do my investigation check for Artigan. That's still a thing?
Artigan. I gave Alex a secret, kind of a riddle, actual physical thing, and
it's been bugging me all week.
It's been bugging him all week, and I said I'd give you another roll on Sunday. I was not going to give you any more clues, so that's today.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Artigan, before anyone else gets to do anything.
Let's see. Investigation is a +1, so 17.
17. That's a pretty good roll. I'm glad you waited till we started to unwrap that sandwich.
Yep. Throw some dice at me, man.
You like my Minnesota passive aggressive?
I love it.
Not bad for transplant.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not from here. Don't unwrap your sandwich when we just start. Do it beforehand. How about that? That's not passive aggressive, right?
I forgot.
17. You do gain another clue. That there is something going on with all the letters on the front of that diary. And it has to do with all the letters. So there's 2 letters that don't match anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with all the other letters. That's the clue you gain this week. And you can parse that out when you're Artigan or between sessions.
Okay.
That is an anagram.
I literally gave him the name Diary of Us. If he was able to make like something
I'm telling you,
with the rest of the letters,
it happens.
that would be so insane.
Can't tell you. You'll have to parse it out.
Mm-hmm.
We had this crazy clue one time, and it was a note that we got from some dead gnome that was like our benefactor at the beginning of the game, passed away shortly thereafter, and it was like the note made sense totally, but all the first letters spelt out some crazy shit that had to do with the game. We didn't figure it out for like a year or something.
I think it was all capital letters, wasn't it?
It was all the letters on the left side.
Yeah, it was both.
Oh yeah, it was both. Right.
It's 2 hidden messages.
It was
2
crazy.
hidden messages in one letter. It said Demogorgon is back.
Right, and it said.
And then we
his name.
didn't finish that campaign, so you never got to meet Demogorgon.
Yep.
All right, we've been rambling for a while.
Yeah.
We haven't had enough coffee. That's what it is.
There you go.
Anything anyone else wants to do now? Spells prepared. This is the time. You know that when you go to the library, it sounded like there's going to be some killing.
Yes, there is. I'm going to ask Arwen if she.
Arwell?
Arwell, sorry. I'm going to ask Arwell if she has a picture of your sister.
She walks you to one of the portraits in the house. And it's not of her sister. It's actually of Arwell, a lot younger. She looks a lot like this. She can change her face like I do. She can make it look a lot younger.
So this is what I'll see if I come across her.
If you see her face like this, that's her young form. She has black hair, not blonde like mine. Last time I met her a long time ago, it was dreaded, a lot like mine. She has tattoos all over her face. If you see her in her old form, she makes sure Lorenzo's not around, and she shifts her face quickly to her old face, where you see all the wrinkles, all the piercings shrivel in. She says she would look a lot like this, and then she quickly shifts it back, and you see her blush slightly as she does it.
Okay. I tell her, thank you for letting me see that. I appreciate the chance to save your sister, if saving is what she wants. There is the small chance that I may have to subdue her, but I promise I won't use deadly force.
Very well. She'll walk out to everyone. Good luck. Be safe. Come back. And again, don't split up.
Thanks for
At that point, I walk into my room.
thanks for the well wishes.
Goodbye.
We're seldom safe, but we always come back.
All right, you walk into your room.
Did you really just disappear?
Yeah, I was like,
That's what the party.
Don't split up. I'm like,
How many teenagers, am I right?
Just make sure that you're all on the same page. When we were in that battle the last time, and you did not let us know that you could change into an owl, we weren't sure that was you.
What? Were you talking to me?
She's talking for you, Lee.
Oh.
If you don't stop, that's fine. She's talking to your back at this point.
Huh. Yeah, you already told me.
Alright.
Alright.
I can only be mothered by elf lady so many times.
And the hour passes.
You're not my mom.
That was it. The hour passes.
Okay. I'm gonna, check over my armor, make sure that my shield straps are cool. Since these guys are attuning to stuff, maybe I'll walk around and look at some other portraits in the building, or just kind of wander around. And right before we go, I'll do a set of push-ups and stuff to get ready to go.
Okay. Before everything's done, Arwa will come up to you. Garavon, do take care of that armor. That was Ainan's. It didn't save his life.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the armor.
It wasn't mine to give you. You killed him. Delaron killed him. Just keep it safe. And if you do ever find something different, if you would maybe think about sending it back my way.
Oh, absolutely.
He was a brother to me.
Sorry for your loss.
And that's all she says. She walks off.
Oh, can I restock my arrows?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
You haven't found a Fletcher.
Okay, they don't have any arrows here?
You're in a mansion.
Okay. Before we leave, I'll ask Arwell.
You notice that she doesn't use arrows. She has a bow, but she shoots shadow.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't shoot arrows.
Gotcha. So, no, I can't restock. Okay, I have enough. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just recollect them from the dead bodies as we go. That's where my head's at.
We will pull them from the corpses of
How
their
many do you
children.
have?
Oh, not their children. We saved
I'm
the children.
only
We killed
6
the other
down,
guys.
so 44.
Okay. Yeah,
44 might be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm at 42 right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good. I just wanted to see if
If
I
you
could.
guys use all of your arrows and they're still bad guys, we're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
So,
And the hour passes. And the hour doesn't pass. Did you say, oh, you want to do more?
No, I had a thing in my
You're
neck
just
that made a
doing this weird
noise
Every
like
time I say
banging
it passes,
two
it's
cue
like,
balls
oh,
together.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. You're like,
Come on.
I was like,
Oh.
You all gather at the front of the mansion. Diranor doesn't see you out. The old lady that you met doesn't see you out. It's just you.
cool.
4. And you walk out into the Shadowfell.
I call the Clyde. Clyde.
So you summon your horse.
Yep.
It is the only horse for 4 of you. Are you riding by yourself?
I would have been myself. Right down the street.
Okay.
You guys can walk. How
I
much
was
wants
like,
to ride with
I
me?
don't think anyone else had horses here.
No.
Maybe?
I have a renewable horse, so I can send him to death as many times as I need to. Yeah, sorry. If someone else wants to hop up and says something, I'll pull somebody else up behind me. But for the most part, I'm just going to slowly walk down the road on the horse.
Oh, as long as you're not.
No, I'm not going to Hi-yo, Clyde, away! I'm just going to next to you guys on the horse.
Yeah, I would rather walk.
Did Arwell see us off?
After she talked to Garavon, she went back to the room.
Okay.
She probably saw you off.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure
In
to
one
give
way
her...
or another.
Make sure to give her a good hug before I leave.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, brother.
Like
Walking down the streets
Yep.
of the Shadowfell, it's almost noon. And again, there's no sun. There's no moon. There is a blood moon. And it hangs high in the sky and it sheds dim light throughout the city.
Sweet.
There's a lot of shadow here. It's good for your new armor. And if you don't have dark vision, you suffer to almost everything.
Me.
That's just you.
Mm-hmm.
So you suffer disadvantage to almost everything based on sight, including attacks. And walking down the street, it's pretty barren. There's no one around, but the cobblestone is upkept and neatly done throughout the city. You wouldn't think it to be this way in such a despairing world. The buildings are built high, stacked on top of each other. And you go through the grave district. And that's where you find the graveyard across from the library. You pass by very few occupants. Total of 5 people are out today that you've seen. They don't make eye contact as they walk by. They continue on the path and they walk slowly, lethargically. You do see a strange man walk by. He's coming towards you from an alleyway, and he is wearing a hood very low, and it's wreathed in leaves from head to toe.
Does my spidey sense go off?
Yeah, I'm like, leaves.
When we get the...
They look like large oak leaves, and they're just layered upon all of his armors and arms. His hood is pulled low, and he just walks on by. Your spidey sense does not go off. He doesn't even look your way as you guys are walking on. Delaron's riding a horse that blows soot and cinder out of its nose, his nostrils. It leaves char marks in the stone. No one seems to pay any mind to it.
Could I tell which direction he was going after he passes by? Kind of glance behind.
He's going down the street, so this, you're on one of the main streets. You're on the Street of Graves. But you can't
Lots of
tell
stuff.
exactly where he's going. There's a lot of stuff going that way.
When I
Okay.
see Lorenzo kind of check over his shoulder to where he's walking, I want to sidle up next to him. Have you seen that many leaves since we've been here? I don't know if I've seen a single one.
Nope.
You've seen, here and there, you've seen some weeds that sprout up between the cobblestones. And as far as life goes, that's it. The foods you ate, there were some greens in the foods you ate. That's pretty much all you've seen. Everything else you've seen, if it was plant life, has been dead and dried. Twisted.
It's armor,
Yeah.
maybe it's magical.
Interesting.
You,
I'd say, I sure would like to know what he's up to. And then I just turn back and keep walking with these guys.
Well, he's not a librarian, so whatever.
you head towards the library, and it comes into view, this 2-story building. It's 120 feet across. It's pretty large, and you've been here before. You and Merritt have been here before. The door is a large metal door. It has some arcane symbols on it, and it's ajar today.
Alright, so I hop off Clyde and I tell him, like, stay around, I might need you.
It's like,
Right. I mean, he can talk back to me mentally. He's almost as smart as Garabon, so.
which isn't saying much.
Can the horse read?
No, but he knows common. You can understand if you guys talk to him.
He'll talk when necessary.
All right.
I haven't come up with my horse voice yet. I'm still working on it.
Sure thing, Deller.
Maybe you can role play it. Just talk to yourself for a while.
That's great. All right, we going.
You pushed the door all the way open. It was slightly ajar. It's dim light in there.
Shield is
And
down.
all the chandeliers are not lit like they were when you came at night. The first thing you notice is there are 3 people in here.
On your guard. I light the shield. Oof.
You light the shield, and 2 of the heads turn towards you. One was hunched over some ponderous tome. They were reading something, and it looked like they were trying to highlight something on the texts. And as you light your shield, they squint at you.
Mm-hmm. Gentlemen,
not a
we don't
face
write
you've
in
seen
books
before.
at a library.
It's a deep red like spilled blood. It's the color that I caused to emanate.
So you emanate a deep red light. And you say that?
Yeah. It's a library.
He just hunches back down, and you can see the his shiny bald head starts to pour over more text.
Is this one of the guys that we saw last time?
You're not quite sure. This is not Egos.
He's the guy we're looking for.
Lego my egos.
Oh no.
Every fucking name.
I love it.
I can name anything. You come with a stupid nickname.
It's awesome. Okay, so I'm like,
You do see a familiar face. There is a man that is stocking a arm full of books. And he's reaching up really high. He looks over at you when you come in. He puts the books on the shelves. He goes back to his business. He's the one that helped you guys.
Was the door ajar when you guys came in first?
nope, and the lights were on. So this is different.
So, are they the chandeliers like candles?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just use some prestidigitation control flames to
light.
He looks over at you and he kind of cocks his eyebrow.
It's very difficult to read in the dark.
He walks up to you guys to talk. I see you're back.
Indeed, you had such an excellent selection on the celestial beings that I was looking into.
He slightly chuckles. I sense some sarcasm there. I'm sorry we didn't have what you were looking for. And he waves his hand and you see the lights go all out. During the day we keep the lights off in there.
And I use control flame to. Sorry, we got someone that can't see in the dark too well. Merritt's gonna teach me how to read today.
I don't say anything. I just look away like, oh man.
Very well.
If there was a way that we could be less intrusive to you, please let us know. We will perhaps isolate ourselves in a corner so as not to bother those gentlemen defacing your books.
This way. Give me an insight, everyone.
Yay.
While you do that, I'll be right back.
Natural 20.
What?
16 minus 1.
13.
15.
I know something's up. I'm the worst person to know.
I forgot my insight actually goes negative. It subtracts from whatever I roll.
I'm like, he's sweating. What's up?
No, he looks perturbed. He looks frustrated. He looks intimidated. He looks upset. But he does what you request. And he takes you back to a corner where there's a a bunch of scrolls on celestials.
Yeah, that was his mistake.
He's like, this section is to your liking, I believe.
I love it. Better than my own collection.
I have a question for you, good sir. Before, you were very helpful in helping me find the texts that I was looking for, and I really appreciate your help. Now we're here for other reasons, and I would also appreciate your help. We're looking for...
Morazin.
Pardon?
You were here for Morazin. Did you find the texts?
I did find the texts, and they were very informative, thank you. We want to get into the basement here, and I understand that there's a passageway nearby that we want to utilize. I would like very much not to have to hurt you to get you to tell me how to get in there. So please, be of assistance.
Just like
Correct.
That's the Delaran way.
just like that.
I forgot about Delaran being all...
You guys didn't even give me any instructions on the way in, so here we go.
Wow.
You didn't specifically say. Okay.
Don't threaten people. Yeah, but I mean, I would really like him to help me because I don't want to have to hurt him.
You don't want to go to the basement.
I fear we must.
He looks at everyone. He looks scared.
I have no wish to harm you if you're not part of that nefarious cult, but we do have to get into the basement. If you have any information that could help us, please, now would be a good time to share it.
What you call a cult? I call a religion. There's a difference.
You're probably right. I am not schooled in these things, so if you tell me that it is a bona fide religion, I believe you. That it's not changes the fact that they have stolen people's children, I hear, and also have information that we need to escape this place. Our need to go home is great, so we're going to have to venture into the basement.
This way.
Thank you.
He leads you back to the door.
I tell him, I am sorry if I've offended your sensibilities, and you may wish to leave this place post-haste in case there's a struggle.
To the front door?
No, to the secret
To
door.
the
Okay.
secret door
Over to
that
the-
you have seen and been to.
Yep. I'm keeping an eye/ear out for the other gentlemen, the two at the table.
You're allowing me to leave.
Yes. Please, don't warn anybody else about our intrusion. You're free to go, though. I do not wish to harm you.
He hurriedly walks to the door.
Before he leaves, I said, before you go, sir,
He stops. He's in front of you. He freezes.
is there anything we should know about what's downstairs before we venture down? Any information you might give us that could be helpful?
I haven't been down there a long time.
Please
And he
open the door.
continues walking.
Lead the start place. May whatever gods you worship go with you.
He steps on a stone that's about 5 paces away from the hidden door. It's just the very corner of the stone, and he applies pretty hard force down on it, and the door pops open. And it actually opens towards you.
Sweet.
It just cracks. You grab the edge, you pull the door open. And there's the door right there. I'll do it like that.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me your character models.
Bum bum bum. Whoa.
You don't have a horse with you. Take your horses back. Take that horse back, please.
It's a pretty good looking horse.
It goes around the corner. Merritt's been here before. Who's in lead?
I'll go first.
There's only one way to go. Around the corner.
Cool. I go and I peek around first, but I don't just like charge over there.
You don't see anyone.
Sweet. Well, then down we go. Gentlemen.
Down you go. These are stairs going down. And it takes another bend. Sorry, Garavon.
Garavon dies.
Oh no, I'm trapped in the wall.
And there's the door.
So before we go through this door, maybe we should talk about what exactly our intentions are. Because I know that I'm quick with the sword. But what are your opinions?
If we get in there and close the door behind us, perhaps they could be persuaded.
Do you wish to try persuading them before I start swinging my sword?
If we close the door behind them.
This door?
Yeah. And if we go in, close the door, and there's no way out, they are...
Are you talking closing it magically?
Yeah. We'll walk through, close the door behind us. Then we are within the room, which I haven't been inside, so I don't know what it looks like. And they will have to deal with us one way or another. Perhaps they will see us and be so intimidated that it is in their best interest to just surrender.
How do we know that there's even anybody behind that door? And
Well, then,
I'll
I
go
open
to
it.
You go to open the door. Give me a dexterity save.
And the trap! Cool. That's gonna be a bummer. 14.
Not enough. You go to open the door and you see a couple holes in the walls.
Yeah.
And you are pelted by 5 sharp poisonous darts.
Oh,
Roll a con save.
bummer. Oh, nope, 13.
Not
I'm
enough.
poisoned.
You are poisoned. And you take 17
Good God.
damage.
Is this damage poison damage or is it piercing damage?
Piercing damage. The poison is the effect.
Okay, so 14 damage.
Poisoned. You have disadvantage to attack.
Lesser
Tell her.
restoration.
And you guys see this. He gets pelted with these like...
I'm like, now, did it happen when I opened the door or when I stepped up?
It happened when you grabbed the handle and opened it. The door
Okay.
opened.
Cool. I'm like,
You're not sure exactly how it activated.
Enough with all the stupid forward.
Can you unpoison me or must I do it to myself?
I
Roll your
don't
intelligence.
believe I have any. No, I do not.
12.
I mean, lay on hands is your best bet.
Yep.
Oh, cure poison and disease, right. I hit myself with lay on hands for 19. 5 for the poison and 14 for the hit points.
Whoop. Yeah.
Can I see if the trap will trigger again?
Yeah, he walked through, so the door is open. You roll an investigation. Are you training it?
Investigation, yes. 20 total.
The trap has been triggered.
Okay.
That was it. Good
Yeah,
job.
You're welcome.
Woohoo!
And that's how you activate traps without a rogue.
Go gadget meet rogue.
There's another
I pluck
door.
out the darts. I'm like,
Perhaps we don't just march forward blindly over and over again.
I'm like,
In this
I don't know,
room,
man.
there
There's
is...
nothing wrong with that. He took the arrows.
maybe someone else should try the next door. That's what I say.
In this room, there's a couple desks off to the side, an old wooden and dusty bookshelf that has some different scrolls and tomes on it. They look a lot like scripts from the library that have been transferred back and forth between this area.
Can I tell what the subject matter is?
At a quick glance, the subject matter is different kinds of monsters.
Are you guys following me in?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna light a few candles. I'm sure there are.
Yeah, I'm
There's
gonna
like
lanterns.
one candle on the desk. You point your finger at it, it flares up.
After taking a quick glance at the scripts and everything, I'll go and look at the other door and see if there's any traps on there.
Good call. Roll an investigation.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe you can check it out before I step through.
Not as good. 11.
You're not sure if there's any traps.
Stand back.
Yep.
I step over to the door. Take a deep breath. I open it.
Wait, why?
You grab the handle, you twist, it's locked. There's nothing that happens besides it's locked.
Oh, I know how to fix that, but it won't be quiet. Anybody else have any ideas?
Well, first, I'm just going to cast Mage Hand. And from back, I'm going to try jiggling the handle and everything else.
It's locked.
You jiggle the handle just like Delron literally just did.
Mhm.
It doesn't do anything.
It's more to show you that there are ranged options.
I appreciate you speaking up on that.
So, can you
Slow
do
down.
that mage hand thing on the other side and unlock it for us? Or
Nah, it seems...
we have to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, I have no skill in picking locks.
I do. I lower the shield.
Oh.
Right.
You look at the door, you size it up. It is reinforced with some iron bands across all the wooden planks.
Okay, so it's going to be intense.
Yvonne, do you have any skills picking locks or no?
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
I look around for a key.
You search the desks. These desks are just, they're not even desks, they're tables. They don't have drawers. There's mostly just mishap piles of books and scrolls, and you don't see anything. There's a couple quills.
Okay, I go for it.
Boom!
You bash into it with your shoulder and your shield. Roll a strength.
I'm able to help him? I'll
Yeah.
give him a hand as well.
Cool. Athletics or strength?
Athletics.
19.
19. You slam into it. Lorenzo kicks at the same time, and your strength combined, you hear wood split and crack. It doesn't break it, and it doesn't open it, but it does split some of the wood.
One more time. Ready? Go.
Swoosh.
Roll again. It's a little easier.
That's good. 26.
It's a lot easier.
Ram!
This time, when you ram your shoulder into it, Lorenzo helps you. You split the wood where the latch is. And when you do that, you see the metal framework that's holding all the mechanical pieces together splinters inwards and creases, and you can now just open the door.
Stand back, Lorenzo.
And you do.
I open the door.
You open the door.
Yep.
You see a hallway,
Well, they know we're coming now.
just like that. And you see another room, just like that. And you go through the door.
I do.
I'm sure you're all following behind.
Yep, about 10 feet back from me.
Okay. You go through the door. You walk over to this side.
I like my shield, too.
So you are lit. You
I'm
are letting people know that you are here.
Oh, yeah.
You're here for business.
I am here for business, not pleasure. Or maybe a little bit of both.
When you get over here, there is a hole in this wall at that end.
At this end?
At that end. And you see that it leads into somewhat of a cave.
Oh, nice. Cave pieces.
Are those magnetic too?
They're not. Yeah, just cave walls. And it takes a bend.
Cool.
You go down that way?
Look around the room first. Anything interesting here?
In this room, there's some crates and barrels. You see some different kinds of food stocks, and you see one of the crates, there's a couple portraits in it, and the contents, like art pieces.
Okay. Cool. I look through the portraits real quick. Anybody I notice?
Roll an investigation. You take a turn, you bend down, you're all behind him. He's kind of filtering through all these different portraits in the crates.
I'm like, just portraits.
He rips one as he's pulling it out, puts it back.
Yeah, I keep going. I go into the cave.
Roll your perceptions.
And this is where it gets me. Nope.
Oops.
16.
18.
4.
7.
You succeed as a group.
Oh, nice. Thanks, guys.
I have a -1, by the way.
Not because of Merritt or Delaron. You're searching through the portraits, and Merritt's actually interested in what you're doing.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, just pictures.
You
You knock it off. What are you doing?
quiet them quickly because you see someone. As they were walking this way, they stopped like a statue. They're looking straight at Delaron with his shield lit down low to the ground. They froze. They turn. They run. Roll your initiatives.
Sweet.
That die appears to be broken.
13.
9. Oh, yeah. I forgot about it.
7 plus 5, 12.
Yep.
Yeah, you're better now.
12.
Delaron,
13.
you're before Garavon.
That's amazing.
Merritt,
4.
back here with me.
21.
Lorenzo showing Garavon why he's not needed anymore.
God
Oh.
damn it, Lorenzo.
Oh, so sad.
Yikes.
I'm just playing. Merritt,
Real life jealousy.
roll off, Merritt.
It's an 8 on the die. Here we go.
They run around the corner.
Well, they don't yet, right?
They do.
Oh, okay.
Now it's initiatives.
Cool.
They bolted around the corner. That's what they did. You look up. Initiative happens. Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Did I see if it was a guy or girl? Or is it too dark?
It's a little dark. Did you roll disadvantage on your perception?
I did not, but I figured.
You did not see if it's a guy or a girl.
Okay. I suppose his light isn't helping
Not
seeing that
far
far
away.
out. And that's the only way to go, correct?
As you can tell.
That's true.
Fucking get this guy.
Who's running, dude?
I'll move up.
You move up how far?
Well, I got 30 feet of movement, so
30.
I'll move up.
To that little choke point.
How far away is he?
Well, he ran around the corner, and you don't see him with your first 30 foot of movement.
Okay, I'll move another 30, take my dash action.
So 30 more. There. Into there. You see that this did kind of open into a cavernous area.
Run, Forrest, run.
And he is running.
And I see it as a he?
You see it is a he.
The back of a robed figure.
This guy right here. He's right there. He's rounding the bend. He's got one book under his arm. He's holding it like a football. And you see his robe shifting as he's jogging along. You hear him panting.
He's not yelling yet.
I'll use action surge.
Take another action.
Yep, I'll shoot him twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Wow, that's too bad it's not a natural 20, but
Still pretty good.
yeah.
Got him.
13 plus 6, 19?
19.
Or, sorry, plus 11, I'm not sharpshooter, so it's a 24 actually.
Roll your damage.
6 plus 8, 14 is it? Yep.
Roll your damage.
Oh, that's 14 damage for the first one.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
Huh.
Oh, you only rolled one attack? Roll again.
Yeah,
He's got disadvantage.
disadvantage for dark.
Oh, yeah. It plugs him through the leg.
I rolled the same for both of them. 18 plus 11, 29 to
Alright, he
hit.
dies. The first one goes through his calf, just boom, and now his robe is pinned to his flesh. And as he tries to run, you see his robe rip through the arrow. You plug him again straight in the back. There's no finish him. This poor guy just got assassinated.
He's a librarian.
Boom! His whole body hits the ground in one loud thud. Poof, and he slides a foot until he collapses into a dying man.
Press into the wall.
You shrink back into a recess of the wall. Delaron.
I'm gonna run up.
So you get next to Lorenzo.
Yep.
You see that. You see that dead man. You see 2 arrows sticking out of him.
Alright. I was like, I'm having a hard time going from Finner back to Dell. So Cooper's like, okay, librarian.
Alright, there goes the combat.
Well, then I'm going to walk up and pull his body into this alcove.
There you go. Amazing.
Does Merrick come up yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Mary and be like, you want to go with those guys right now?
I mean, if we just collapse this cave, we could leave. Probably feel better about our lives.
You guys already had that chance.
Yep. Paylor has granted me another.
Okay, so I pull his body over there, and I'm like, poor soul, not much for fighting. I look through what he had on him.
He is holding a tome. It's an old script about Nerul, the god. It is very tedious.
What kind of god is Nerul, anyways? I ask you, G.
Nerul was more or less the previous god of death before.
Was he evil?
Yeah. Most stories agree that he was, though it was a long time ago, and mortals fear death quite extensively, and so it's also pretty likely that he was painted in a rather poor light.
You guys are now up here while they're kind of talking. And same thing, you see Delaron dragging the body into the alcove.
Sorry, I just didn't want him to alert the others.
It's fair. Although in the future, if we could refrain from killing them, I think that would be good. Then we can interrogate him.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's completely dead.
Is that
yet.
actually Delrin?
I'm like,
Pretty sure that's Delaron.
I'm tempted to proceed with caution. The librarian upstairs warned us. And I know that usually I charge into danger, but I fear for you guys, my companions, and so I figure maybe we can learn more before we just charge blindly, and for your sakes. If not
Those
for my
poison
own.
darts have addled your brain, friend.
I've seen Merritt bring somebody back from near-death experiences. Is that not possible to do in this situation?
This man is gone. I don't think he was like us. I think he was like a common man, like a farmer.
I reached down and I closed his eyes, said probably his mouth.
Yeah,
and I say, for better or worse, I believe he is with the god he serves.
Well, we have to be careful that we don't kill. What's her name again?
Leilani.
Leilani.
Liliana.
Oh,
Liliana.
We have to be careful that we don't kill her by accident. So, caution.
Yep.
Liliana.
Okay, I will continue on.
You do. You continue on and you see this cave open up to 2 different directions.
Clearly, we need to split up.
Mm,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you
Easy
want to,
peasy.
we can, but I think we were cautioned against it. I think we should go right. I go right.
You go right.
I'm following the light.
I take out some of the chalk that
Son of
Jordan Dusk
Funny bone.
gave me, and I'm going to mark the path where we came from and the path where we went.
As you're getting to that intersection?
Yep.
So, you're pulling out some chalk from your pack. You don't have a bag of holding, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I just have pockets. I'm wearing cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts robe.
You're
Actually,
fidgeting
not a robe,
around your
but it's-
pockets
it's,
because you probably
leather
have
armor.
lots of pockets in your robes. That's
Yeah. I'm actually not wearing the robe right now. It's just
Really?
the black leather armor.
Oh, does it have lots of pockets?
No, just a
Not
few.
enough?
Just a couple.
Not enough.
I don't get to carry
especially for
anything.
all the
I
components
have
that you
a backpack, as you can see on there, and like my robes in there, and then miscellaneous items.
Chalk.
Yep.
Jordan Fest.
My- Yep, I got some chalk. He handed out a bunch of things. Some bells and strings and caltrops to everybody.
Is it
You're
a useful thing?
fidgeting through the caltrops, making sure not to poke your fingers.
Just the chalk's always on the bottom of the
You grab the
caltrops.
chalk and you hear the sound of metal drop, metal chains drop, not 4 feet away from you. And you look up and you see a man. And the man's face is pallid. He has these big studs in his ears that expand the ears an inch in diameter. And he's holding this spiked chain. He looks at you and he goes, "You're not supposed to be here."
Where is this man?
Right
Boss.
next to you.
Right next to us.
So yeah, he's above me. Or us.
Above you, like in the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
He was actually right next to you when he did this. He just
Oh.
stepped around the corner. "You're not supposed to be here." Roll your initiatives.
More fighting. I'm on the wrong side of this whole thing.
9.
Yep. And you can tell. I'm
I
confused.
rolled a 1, and then I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. Well, 2 plus 5 is still 7.
good.
So 7.
Well, there's that.
I rolled a 3. I'm confused. I'm like, who's talking?
Merritt, what'd you roll?
9.
9. Garavon, you're down there.
I'm right by Dalaran, right in front of him.
I got a 10.
Wow.
Holy cow. We're all like, where did you come from, dude?
This is Bizarro
Yeah.
World, man.
I dropped the chalk.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Again,
Well, I rolled a
Lorenzo.
natural 20.
It's always about Lorenzo.
Well, I can't help you guys back there. Sorry. I don't think I can move through your space.
This one usually move through allies. You just can't end there.
Halflings can.
Halflings can move through enemy spaces.
Okay.
You can move through ally spaces.
You can move through ally
good.
spaces. You can't end in allies' spaces.
Well, then fuck this guy. Way later.
So the chains drop. You're surprised. He came out of the darkness from seemingly nowhere. And he swings these spiked chains. There's 3 little spiked balls at the ends of these chains in a underhand motion. Just
Ooh. Not the
and he
underhand
strikes
motion.
you.
Reminds me of that James Bond movie.
You are surprised.
I am holding chalk.
Like, what the slam?
What is
Slam.
your ace? I got it.
14.
I lied. It's right there. That is a 14. Exactly. The first swing hits you. And he does it quick. 2 more times.
Oh,
3 strikes. Seemingly from nowhere.
God. He's tenderizing your giblets over there.
Mm-hmm.
Take 12 piercing damage. Make a dexterity saving throw.
You're going down.
So that's 12 piercing. I don't take resistance to that. My dex saving throw is gonna be 17.
17. The spiked chain grabs onto your flesh. He tries to rip your body and force you to move. You resist the first strike. It digs into your flesh hard. He strikes again. Quickly, for rules' sake. Surprised, is it just the first attack or is it all attacks?
You don't clear
I'm
surprise
still
until your action.
surprised.
But for advantage. Surprise condition.
No, I'm pretty sure that's all for all
I think
attacks.
I'm-
Until you clear surprised, you're surprised.
Yeah, I think it's more about me than him.
Yeah.
Alright, so the second strike hits you. Roll a dexterity save. You don't
Pretty good.
make it. What happens? His spiked chain this time catches you in the flesh. Hard. It feels like it digs into some of your bone under your ribs.
Yeah. I do the thing where I try not to fight it. I don't want to touch the thing that's grabbing me. Like, ah!
Take 13 piercing damage. He underhand catches you in the ribs so hard he lifts you up off the ground. Your body does a full spin and you land on your stomach when you hit the ground. You feel the wind knock out of you a little. And the third shot, he strikes down upon you. He already had advantage, but
He still has advantage.
he still has advantage. And that is just a hit. 14. The third blow lands on you. And instead of moving your body, knocking you to the ground, roll a dexterity save.
I try to roll. 9.
You
It's
later
hard.
take it.
So take 12 piercing damage.
Man, that's
And you
starting to add
see
up,
the spikes. You look up, you see them landing down upon your body, and they do something you've seen before. You've seen Arwell's arrows turn into shadow. She shoots shadow. They transform. Their metal material transforms into some dark, necrotic shadow. And they
That's a bummer. Oh.
do 11 necrotic damage to you when they land upon your body.
4d10. Alright, I'm coming, man. Physician, heal thyself. You know what's sad is we don't get to act for a whole nother round. He's getting another bunch of swings on you.
Go ahead, Lorenzo. You can use a reaction.
I don't really have a reaction, so
He clears surprise. Moving on.
you're surprised.
Merritt, do you have a reaction?
I can. Oh, as a reaction, I thought I didn't get reactions.
That's all you get. You don't
all
get
you'll
an
get.
action or a bonus.
You
but
clear
you get a
your
reaction
surprise.
after you clear your surprise
Oh.
if you want to take one.
So momentarily surrounded. Can I hellish rebuke, or is that only as I'm getting hit?
As you're getting hit.
Okay.
Probably happen again. Don't worry.
It's like I'll save that for later, I guess.
Yerevan, same.
Don't have anything, man.
Yeah.
You're all startled. You hear the and you hear Merritt's body thud on the ground. And then you hear chains dangling and swinging. And then you hear him as he gets struck one more time in the back.
Yikes. That's what I say. I say yikes.
Dalaran. You turn back and you hear someone from in front of you. As you turn your head back to this commotion, you hear a lady's voice. What are you doing here?
Wait, so there's a lady somewhere in front of me.
Right in front of you.
Bummer.
What do you do? Reaction.
I don't have anything I can do as a reaction. I'm clearing surprise. So I'm
You
like,
are clearing surprise.
that was super bad. I hope it doesn't get worse. Oh, it got worse.
It got worse.
Yeah. Well, she says, what are you doing here? I can speak for free, right?
Yeah, you can speak.
Is it... Do I recognize her face?
Roll a perception.
Yeah.
You're a little startled. There's a lot going
and I'm
on.
like, what?
And you do the double take.
12?
12. She has long dreads. They're black. Her face is young. And it looks a lot like Arwell. It is not Arwell. It is Leliana. She's wearing shadow-clad armor. She is also wielding a 3-chained spiked mace.
Starting to catch the theme here. I tell her, Liliana, I'm here to subdue you, possibly kill your companions. That's what I say.
She smiles. She chuckles.
I mean, hey, Dylan's pretty honest about life.
And she swings
Yep.
the chains at you.
Hold my shield.
You raise your shield, hopefully.
I'm like, we're here to fuck things up. I'm no longer surprised.
That's true. So, miss.
Okay.
Her chains, rain blows down upon your shield. You hear the dinging of spiked balls bouncing off the shield once, twice. There's 6 ringing sounds. Miss.
Sweet.
There's 9 sounds of metal ringing. And when that happens, she looks at you, she smiles, and she steps out of sight.
That's a bummer. That's the shadow armor. I have a question, a mechanics question for you guys, and possibly for you here at home if you haven't any idea. I know with a melee weapon I can deal non-lethal damage, right?
Correct.
Can I non-lethal smite? Or is smiting like, am I just going
It's
for
wrapped
gusto?
up into the melee weapon.
Okay, so I can non-lethal smite.
You can. I did
Sweet.
the research on that one.
That's cool.
I wonder why I researched it there, Della.
Yeah, right?
I probably shouldn't have.
Is it possible non-lethal smite the shit? Okay, so
It's 22 games in, and this is the first time you're asking that?
I've never not wanted to kill someone before.
God damn it.
I mean,
He will continue to work down Merritt's body with these chains. Hit. Are you down?
Remember, there's no.
You're knocked prone.
You are prone.
Yeah. Get advantage still.
Take 7 piercing damage. Roll a dex save.
That's rebuke. But hold on a sec. All right. Well,
You make it. Amazingly. The chains turn into shadows. They land upon your body, but you don't take that extra necrotic damage. Your body resists it. Hellish Rebuke, I make a dex save.
yeah, dex save.
What is your spell save? Is it 16?
it has a warlock. It is one higher than that, so 16. Yes.
Yep, 16.
All right.
Shouldn't it be 17?
Nope.
4 plus 3?
10
10 plus 4 plus 3 is 17.
It's 8. 8 plus 5 plus 3, because your charisma is a 20, right?
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay, so it'll be 8
It's 8 plus 4 plus 3 plus I have
plus
Oh,
1.
it's-
plus
okay.
1 rod.
His arm breathes in flame as he rains a blow down upon your body.
Light yourself up, man.
Yeah, I'm
Damage.
doing that. Where's my D10?
That is a D10.
There's one. Okay.
It's right there. Literally right here.
No, you're just...
Oh, that's right at me. It's just a circle. So there's 2 of them.
Like
4, 5,
Perspective.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 fire damage.
Fire damage as his arm breathes in flame and then dissipates into black flame and then into nothing. And
And
he
it covers the rest of my body, actually.
shakes his head a little, frowns, and
I halo myself in fire.
that's probably good.
Keep swinging, asshole.
He hits you.
Take a D4.
Roll a dex save.
Oh, yep. One thing at a time. And I'm bad at that this time.
You are 11 more piercing.
11.
Are you still up?
That's gonna be close.
So
Hold on a second. So 59. No, that will put me down. Though he does get a D4 of fire damage.
okay. So the necrotic won't even matter.
So 3.
You are dying.
Yep.
He steps past your body, and his last hit is on the Garavan.
Oh, he doesn't do the thing.
Well, he did, but you're already down. It doesn't matter. He won't do more damage than your maximum hit points, so he won't kill you in one shot. 22
22 what?
to hit.
Well, I'm an 18 armor class.
So roll your dex save.
Come on, baby. 7 and 5 is 12.
12. Not enough. You will...
This is what we get for one shot at
8
the first guy.
piercing
He's like,
damage.
oh, maybe I need to step it up.
I found Arwell's sister.
12 27 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you're out.
Holy what?
27 necrotic damage. I just rolled really low on merit.
Okay,
And he disappears. Whoom. Same thing.
So how much is that total? You said 8 and 27?
Be 35.
Oh,
So you're at 24 health.
about to light this guy.
What are your perceptions?
Yeah, I found Arwell's sister.
Disadvantage, Lorenzo.
13.
23.
Here it comes.
4.
You hear some chuckling, but you can't tell exactly where they're from. But you know it's coming from this area. He's like,
Okay, I'm gonna go back that way. I tell you as I pass, watch out for Arwell's sister. She's over here somewhere. And I'm gonna move over to Merritt and give him one lay on hands. Boop.
you heal him for 5.
No, for one.
1.
Literally.
Your eyes snap open.
This is face down in the dirt, though.
I whisper to you, can you heal yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, now would be a good time to do that. I'm gonna try to find our friend. I move into the room.
Which way? So you went this way, you used your
I came
action.
in this way. I healed him. But if he's not doing anything, if they're waiting, I'll move in. If he wants to stab me, now's a good time.
You don't see him.
Oh, well then on my next action, I'll move into that room.
Okay. Roll your perception when you move in.
I tell him, what? Are you afraid to face me? Or afraid to face me?
He chuckles and laughs. He's like,
You don't think your God will protect you? Your dead God?
you see a flash of white, his smile. It's not actually very far away. He's just sitting in shadow right there. And that was your full movement action.
Hmm?
You can still talk, though.
Yeah. I tell him, look, we don't have to kill all of you. In fact, I'm not supposed to kill...
You remember his face.
I do?
You remember his name, Egos.
Oh, Egos! I don't
He
necessarily
smiles.
have to kill you, but I kind of want to after what you did to my friend. So why don't you come out here and let's deal with this like men?
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
I will.
So I'm probably over here now, right?
Technically, I think we just went way out of order because you're last.
Well, if anybody else wants to do anything,
Lorenzo, what are
put
you
me
doing?
here.
I'm going to move up
Or like
to
right there somewhere. Yeah.
where next to Delaran.
You move next to Delaran, roll your perception. Now that you're in this room,
Disadvantage 4.
you hear the chuckling,
I don't
the
know
laughing.
if he has disadvantage if I'm right there.
I'm looking in that area to see him,
yeah,
so
okay.
it's probably still.
Because how far does my shield work? Is it
20
20
feet, right?
20 feet?
Yeah, so it's
okay.
still dim.
It's pretty bad.
And yeah, I'll hold my action until I see something.
Okay. Caravan.
And Mara got skipped because he wasn't
Oh, you're
technically
up.
supposed
This
to
is
be up.
the same
No,
guy
you're
that...
not up. That's right, because you were down.
This is the same guy that hit me, huh?
You didn't see him. You hear him.
You hurt the business out of you, man.
Did you get to make a perception check?
Yeah, I had 23.
23. You see the smile. You hear the laugh. You see the smile. He's sitting there in the corner. He just jumped into shadow.
Well, I'm going to plug him twice. Right in his pearly whites.
Roll it. What are you? So you didn't do sharpshooter, and you didn't
No.
do hunter's mark, and you didn't do anything else.
No.
just a shot.
Just a shot. A 2.
Plus, what do you have to hit?
Oh, yeah, that's
Plus 12.
So
plus 12.
14.
14.
Not enough.
And 9 and 12 is
21.
21.
Is enough.
Okay.
One shot lands. The first arrow rings off the wall. Ping! And then you shoot.
All right, and he hasn't been hit, so I don't got Colossus Slayer.
He's taking damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Got Hellish
he's
Rebuke
taking
and caught on
damage.
fire.
Roll twice.
Oh,
Or
okay.
here.
Great. Thanks. 4. That's 5. And what is it?
Is it 7?
So rusty.
It's
5,
extremely
7?
rusty.
Right? Because
Yeah, 5
yeah.
plus the
2.
Yep. So
Do you get,
You get plus
That's it.
4 for damage for humanoids.
so 11. So plus
You
11.
get plus 5
So
for your
16.
dex, and you get plus 2 for the bracers.
So 16.
16.
16 damage for the shot. You see it plug into him. He's like, ugh. He laughs. That was both your shots.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
So Delaron, you moved.
Yep. So then I'm going to move out here.
Well, that was your turn.
You moved about here.
Don't move out here.
Yeah, that was full movement, 30.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you acted early, so
All right.
You acted
it's
as lay
turn.
on hands.
Yep, you're right.
It's their turn.
So I'm ready. I'm like, come on, man. Let's get it on.
He laughs again. Maybe I'll let you leave alive. And he skirts the corner,
Maybe I'll let you leave alive.
out of line of sight. You hear another chuckle from the other way.
That's our little sister.
Lorenzo,
let's see. Did I hear something move down the hall?
you hear voices from both sides.
Well, I'm not going towards this direction because Delaran came from that direction and he said the sister is there, so I'll move.
And you even hear her.
I'll move towards him.
How far?
Do the 30 feet and see if I see anyone.
So, 30 feet. You don't see anyone.
If you're on that corner, you're blind, man.
You are at the edge of dim light. That's the light that his shield is shedding. There is no other light in these halls. You hear him say, "If you leave now, we won't kill you."
I will ready my action for if I see anyone come around that corner.
You ready? Merritt.
I slowly stand myself up and hold both hands to my chest and
You have a sneaking suspicion at this point. Everyone has a sneaking suspicion at this point. The man recruited help that you let go.
Upstairs? Oh, yeah, probably. If I see him again, I'm going to kill him, too.
Cure wounds at a level 2. That's a shame. 6, 7.
Hell.
Oh, that's better than nothing. That puts me. At least
Do
not
you or
imminent
you have
blinking.
Arcana?
I do.
You can roll Arcana.
Okay.
Do you have it as well, Lorenzo?
I do.
You can
20.
roll Arcana.
22.
22. You've heard of Shadow Walkers. You've heard of Shadow Stepping and Shadow Crossing. You've also heard of Shadow Dancers. You're not well versed in them, but you've heard of them. And they can step through shadows. They are assassins by nature. You aren't sure of everything they can do, but they do like to attack from cover. They like to dip in and out when they can. They don't like to head-on fight.
Yeah, we should get up against the wall.
How often can they teleport?
And I
What'd you roll?
move 20.
22.
Every turn.
How far?
Not sure. But he didn't hop very far from this cavern. From what you saw.
I'm going to move up kind of back into more of the chasm, but against the wall closest to you.
Against the wall, like here?
Sure.
Or here?
Yeah, there. I was gonna say, I probably can't move as far. to stand up and
That's
do
your
that.
movement, Garavon.
We need more light.
I am still giving off low light.
I'm gonna move. Right there, with my back against the wall.
With your back against the wall and next to the dead body right there.
Yep.
Delaran.
This is not the kind of combat that I was built for.
Well, you hear a chuckle. It's further away. It's menacing. It's provocative.
I'm gonna move my 30 feet. Pencil me. Okay.
30 feet. The
Can I
light
see
is
him?
now out to here. So you are now shrouded in darkness. You are shrouded in darkness.
Can I see him?
You cannot see him. He's not there.
Okay. I don't want to get separated.
You see.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I moved back.
Move back.
Can you move that far back? Move 20 feet in.
Whatever. Okay,
Double
I
move?
guess I move back here. I only move a little bit back.
You
Alright.
can move 60 if you...
That's alright. Instead, I will use my reaction to prime my action so that if someone was within smiting reach, I smite them.
Okay. So if someone comes into range, you will smite them.
Yes, I will do
Melee
some
range.
smitery, right.
You hear the chuckling over there.
Watch out for Arwell's sister.
But roll perception merit.
Oh, dude, they're gonna get you again?
Yeah, thanks for leaving.
No. Sorry.
10.
10. You see a flash of a smile as a head dips back around the corner. They're definitely watching you. It's most likely the same voice that's chuckling from that direction. You're not at home. And it fades away.
And I just keep my back to the wall. There's one thing I understand. It's discipline.
Lorenzo,
Still don't see anybody, huh?
they're not coming out to play.
Well, I'm staying next to my light.
Good call.
I have a plan.
Yeah, I'll just ready my action in case.
If you see something,
Yeah, I have seen two people have their back against the wall, so I'll put my back against the wall right there, right next to Delaran.
back against the wall, probably not a bad idea. You saw what happened to Merritt,
Tighten it up.
kind of. It's not very tight
We
there, right
heard,
there,
we
guys.
heard like, and then turned around and he was like, dude.
Merritt, anything you want to do?
Is this a full turn at this point?
They didn't do anything.
In that case, I am going to reach out and grab the end of my staff and cast light on that as well.
There you go.
We need more light.
So you cast light. Is it 30-60? You looked that up.
Standard.
That's your action.
20-40.
Are you moving?
20-40 like mine.
Yeah, I'm going to come across over to the other side.
There you go.
Garavon.
Sit with friends.
Yep.
Just you and Garavon chilling by the dead body.
Same thing, Garavon. Just hold him.
I'll ready my action to see if I see something, shoot something.
See something, say something.
Shoot something.
Shoot something. Dara.
Okay, so here's my thoughts.
2020.
Are we still in initiative or are we going to break it?
For now, you can stay in initiative.
Okay. You and me are the most heavily armored. So I think that we should take either end, try to stay against a wall, and move further into the catacombs to see if we can find something of value that we can burn of theirs and provoke them to come out and attack us. People don't like it when you burn their holy tomes or scrolls.
Makes sense.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Got it.
Is there one of those right next to us?
This guy has. I mean, you can burn that one, but I think somewhere down here there must be a repository of knowledge if this is a cleric or some kind of priesthood. And if we find their repository of knowledge and threaten it, they should come out to stop us. You should heal yourself more.
Yeah. I mean, when I get more turns.
We'll break combat. They haven't come back, and they haven't been provoking.
They'll harry us the whole way, probably. Try to deplete our resources. Guerrilla tactics are good for them in this sort of setting.
To cure wounds more. Cure more wounds.
Does anyone have a lantern or anything we can light?
Does anybody have a little health for me? I gotta get a spell for health, but I'm pretty bad right now.
You have a spell, Garavon. It's been a while.
You have the healing thing.
I do?
The healing spirit.
Healing spirit. That's right.
It's been like a month since you've been here.
Wolf.
Wolf.
You just wolf. Won't. I have a wolf.
I
Where
don't
do you
have a
put it?
lantern because I don't need one.
Put it
Sorry.
right next
I
to
do.
me.
I have a. What was it?
And I
The
step
lantern
in it, and it's what?
is
1d6?
The bullseye lantern?
Yep.
The spell?
Yeah, it's
Is
just
it 1d6?
1d6.
Every time that you're in it.
Once around.
You can make it move or no?
Can't.
You gotta step in and out.
And it's one person per round.
Yeah, but you can trade rounds off.
Yeah,
So you can be
you can
like,
trade
me
rounds
this
off.
round, you next round, me that round, you that round, whatever.
You hear from really far off. You spend the whole minute?
Yeah,
I merit some of that one too.
Get some of that. I light the bullseye lantern.
They don't come back in this whole minute while you're
We still
collecting
hear him laughing.
yourselves. They laughed once, but not again.
If they're getting more help, they might want to trap us down here.
They're also giving us the option to leave. They said that he would. Maybe it's possible, since they're assassins, that they're going to assassinate us on the way back.
I'm not leaving. I mean, if we vote as a party because we decided that we're democratic and the three of you decide to go, I will follow your leanings. But my vote is to stay and kill all of these child-stealing librarians we can find.
I mean, I'm fine, but I'm not the one who got hit.
I'm more concerned for the sake of whatever children may still be down here.
We should make sure that they don't have any kidnapped presently.
So how many, out of game, how many rounds do we each need?
How many rounds did you use?
I've only used one right now.
Well, it sounds like we have
A full
that
minute.
full.
Okay.
So you can divide it up.
So yeah. use
How
it
many
for
rounds in a
double.
minute?
10.
10?
10.
Yeah,
I'll
so
take
we have
5.
one.
I've taken 1.
So
So
take
I'll
one
take.
more.
I'll take
So roll
4 more.
4d6. And you want some?
5.
Mhm.
So roll
Wow,
5d6.
11.
Up 2 more.
Is there any mod to that?
Nope.
12.
17.
17.
17. 20 more.
Are you
Relatively good shape.
Are you still hurt?
I.
Is that a forest?
Stalactites.
Okay, that's strange.
Did you look up tights or mites?
Mites.
Are they?
Mites.
Might.
That's how it works.
I don't know. I actually did plan that, but yes,
I keep hearing,
might.
I keep hearing something on the radio. The stalactites hold tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites might reach the ceiling.
Oh, that's good.
I think we tried another one last time where mites are on the ground or something stupid.
Yeah. Well, mites can also walk on walls.
I think I'll
too, so-
remember the might.
Might.
Yeah.
Might. Because who does might?
I don't know. I was just
Evil
going to say
people?
that's like actually kind of cool. Mate.
That's like the evil necromancer. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so okay, how hurt are you guys?
I'm at about 2/3 okay.
Yep. I'm samesies.
If you guys are out of healing, I can heal you more, but it will be the end of that for me.
I have a little bit more. I'm just trying to decide how much to use at this point.
I say we soldier on.
1, 2. I am going to twin cast
There you
a
go.
heal word or a.
That's
You really want to use your
Yes.
sorcery points right now? We got time.
Yeah,
The sorcery points or slots.
It's,
I
yeah, it's the
suppose.
same thing. And another 2 wounds there. So come up and I put one hand on your chest and one on mine. Yeah, I try to divide it, but instead I double it. So 4, 7. We'll take 7 or get 7.
We'll take something like, oh man, you failed.
Whoops,
That's not good.
wrong one.
Is that cure wounds or inflict wounds?
Okay, so I say we soldier on, but me and you should bookend the party.
Okay.
In case they come at us from one of the ends. We're the most armored.
Can I take the bullseye lantern and attach it to my side or something? So I have it always pointing in the direction I'm looking.
Did you bring
I'll
out the
probably
bullseye
swing
lantern?
out. Yeah. Yep. During that minute.
It will swing around, so it's not gonna be like attaching a flashlight to your gun.
Mhm.
But it'll definitely help, and it's really far, right? It's like
60 feet.
60 feet of light.
Where have you
Oh,
guys
right.
like
You are
one of
now
those?
shedding light across this cavern, and you feel
Concentration.
a little safer.
Oh, light's concentration. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good to know because it means that if I do anything else concentration, I drop the light.
What do you all do? You've now recovered as much as you feel you can
I'm gonna
without
form
taking
up
a
against
short
this
rest.
wall at the head of the party.
Yeah, we need to move as a group.
Right. So we're gonna bookend. Who wants to follow me?
I will.
Okay. So me, Merritt, Garavon, Lorenzo, in that order, and we're gonna start moving this way.
Against the wall, facing against out of what's this?
Yes.
Facing away from the wall.
So you're first or last?
I'm first, and Lorenzo's last.
And I'm kind of just readying my action as we go.
I'm also ready.
That's the dead guy. There you go. And the wolf disappears. Oh.
I'm gonna be ready so someone gets in smiting range of smite. That's my plan.
Slow march
Yep.
up the
We're
cavern.
creeping in.
Said
You
we're
get to this intersection.
you said taking a right.
That's what I planned on last
You
time. So
take
I'm gonna
a right.
continue to take a right.
That's the
Well,
other
that's
one.
Wrong
all.
right.
But that's okay, because his intelligence is a 9.
Good job, Garavon.
Real life.
All right, so we take a right.
You take a right. You look in, and there's some bookshelves that have been brought into this cavern.
Sweet.
There's some tables. There's some...
Against the wall.
Give me a
yeah.
perception check.
I'm looking for candles and such.
There are
Oh.
candles.
19. I'm on it.
18.
I don't know if I have disadvantage or not, but it doesn't matter because my first roll was a 1.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
You have Garavon to save you from
Exactly.
your
Natural 20,
reckless
what'd you get?
eyesight.
18.
Dude, we're on it. We're got our peepers peeled.
My lantern was swinging.
Right?
There is a crack in the wall here, and it looks as if there's a false wall here. You are skirting the wall. Something's behind here.
Before I'm like I position myself so that if something comes out, I'm there. And I turn to you and I say, light the books up.
Yeah, I go, it's like candle, bookcase.
So you
Candle.
see Merritt start pointing at the candle,
Bookcase.
and you see these flames start extending in long tendrils of flame. When you get to their very thinnest point, they're almost translucent. And it dances, boom, onto one book, and you see it go, and it starts to light up, and that flame you extend outward in another arc, and it lights some papers on the desk, the wooden desk, and it jumps to the shelf, the bookshelf. How much do you want to light? There's still a couple more wooden things in here to light.
I mean, if we got the bookshelf and a couple candles, I feel like we're probably okay. I don't
There's
need
a
to turn up
small cloud of
all of
smoke
the
against the wall,
oxygen.
coming slowly this way. This false wall.
I'm keeping my eye on it.
I'm going to take my staff with the lit tip, and I'm going to hold it to the false wall and see if it's an illusion and go through, or if it's...
This false wall is an illusion. When you do that, it dissipates for you. Just like your silent image.
I've seen this before. I've also
You
poking at it.
didn't see it quite yet.
But I walked through a silent image of his.
Correct.
So I'm like,
When he does that, you see his staff pass through the wall. And what you see is this small cavern. Do I have small? We have some kind of small. That's it. It's just that small right there. And you see what appears to be some kind of pedestal and an altar by the pedestal. And on the pedestal you see what looks to be a dice of some sort. You've not seen this kind of dice, but you also see something rise up out of the altar. It'll be more like this. There you go. You see something rise out of the altar. It is a black form. It's shadow, it's shade, and it moves forward. What do you do?
So
Give me a
I can
religion
see.
check.
All right, okay, we'll start there.
It is undead.
It is undead.
that's awesome.
It's one.
It's what?
It is not.
Oana.
That would be awesome. We slay the shit out of her.
Oh, God.
Again.
Yeah.
Just to give you a recap, real quick, because it has been a month.
Mm-hmm.
It is undead. Every guard in this city is undead. Kar Amir controls undead. Kar Amir knows undead in his city.
That's a bummer. We're not supposed to kill him, right?
You made a promise you will not kill any undead while you're in the city.
Yeah.
But Dalaran and promises don't always go hand in hand.
Frag. Yeah, I guess since it was a month out of game, but not in game, I'll assume that I remember
You
that.
do remember.
So I'm just going to keep the light in on that side, and I will just say, hold! Hoping that everyone listens. In the unlikely event that happens.
It's like... And it comes right up to you. You see him stick his staff through the wall.
Heels hold.
What do you do? Do you hold?
I mean, should we reroll initiative since we broke it, or are we still in the same order?
Well, is it being offensive towards us?
It's in Merritt's face.
Does it come through the wall to do that?
There is no wall. The wall disappeared when you stuck your staff through. You see a silhouette of a wall, a image.
Oh, what do we see?
Yeah.
You see a wall.
Right.
So it doesn't come through that wall.
As you look it over, it bobs its head left, right. The slow movements you make, it mimics.
Okay, I'm gonna stick my head through.
You stick your head through and its eyes snap over at you.
Hello.
doesn't say anything. If it can. What do you guys do?
Merritt, what's going on?
There is a spirit here, which is not currently being aggressive. I'm not certain. There is an altar.
You see smoke starting to form around the back of this cave. It is starting to get thicker from the fires that you set.
Is there anything past the stalagmites here?
No, the stalagmites at the end.
Shall we go the other way?
Do you think it's guarding this thing?
Put my hand through
Through the wall?
the wall. Yeah.
It reaches out as well, mimicking that same movement.
Before you do that, I'll try to reach you. Touch my hand.
My hands are both like this.
Oh, you're
Just touch him.
Give me
Touch
one
his
hand.
shoulder.
My tail.
Okay, I'll touch his tail. Give him protection from good and evil.
What does that do?
Target
Gives the
can't be
thing
charmed,
disadvantage.
frightened, or possessed. If the target's already affected by one of those has advantage on your saving throws, and creatures that are aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against them.
So, I'm going to actually say you don't do that. Reason being, you don't see this. And you don't know
okay.
what's going on.
Gotcha.
That would be a great idea if you knew what was going on. But you see a wall.
That makes sense. I see a wall. I don't see it.
You don't see
That's
the
right.
creature, and no one's actually said.
I just said a
Okay.
spirit.
My
Yeah,
head's
just
sorry.
My head's in the wall. I'm talking.
Sorry, go ahead.
It did say a spirit.
Oh.
That is true.
He did.
Sorry, you said-
I'll say
okay.
that's fine then. I forgot
Okay.
that part. My bad. So you do touch him. You cast protection for good and evil. As it touches your hand, you feel it repulse. When it touches, you feel a coldness. It doesn't damage you, it's cold, but it repulses.
And
And
I step
roll your
forward.
initiative.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, then there we go.
Oh, that was the thing.
Oh, maybe that wasn't the
How
best
did I
idea.
roll double threes?
7,
No, 8.
Hope I didn't mess this up.
8.
I guess it could have been possessing
I thought
you,
we were
so
fighting, so I rolled a 6.
I don't think anyone
I
thought
got
we
a
were
16.
What'd you roll, Lorenzo?
fighting. I rolled a 4 plus 5 is 9.
Oh, there you go. Merit. It repulses. It turns its head. Its eyes flash a quick red and then back to a hollow black. Its head turns towards Delaron. It looks like it's making an aggressive move.
Sweet. Well done.
Yeah, I step in, and I'll step between it and Delaron.
You step into the room. As you step into the room, you look right. You see Leliana hunched back in the corner. She smiles.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to do?
I have not seen Leliana yet.
But you see this
Correct.
woman, and you
Okay.
see these black braids, you see this young face, and you remember Arwell. Although she did say the same thing earlier, she did not show you what she would look like. It'd be a generally good assumption this is
Yes.
Leliana.
And I told her he was over here.
That's true, you said something about it.
You
Oh,
must
that's
be
what-
Arwell's sister.
She smiles at you. Anything else you want to do? She doesn't talk. You hear that. You must be Arwell's sister. You see this
Yeah,
creature
you guys.
snap up at you.
What's up?
And then I will hold to no, that's all I'm going to do.
Lorenzo, You hear this. You don't see this, but you've seen what they do, and you've been told you can move through objects to make them appear not normal.
And so this wall is not actually a wall. I'll put my hand through it.
You put your hand against the wall, you
Mm-hmm.
move it down a little further, and it disappears more towards where Merritt's at. You are not right at the entrance. Merritt's within the entrance now. But it does dissipate. You now see an outline of what was a wall, a translucent image of a wall. And you see through it, and you see this table, you see this dice. The creature is looking at Delaron with intent.
Let's see. So, was that my action to investigate that, or do I get to shoot?
Silent image, I think it's an action. I'll check.
I think it takes an action to...
Save against it. But if you interact with it,
You can use your action to cause... Oh, no, wait. Physical interaction causes it to be... You use your action to examine the image. So yes, it was your action to examine the image. You can still move.
Do I see the girl in there? Or?
No, because Merritt's taking up the entrance.
Okay.
She's tucked back in the corner. And the entrance is basically in front of Merritt and Delaron.
So it's not actually all open along in here?
Correct. The
Okay.
whole wall does not disappear, just the part in front of Merritt and Delaron.
Okay, well, I'm keeping in the back, and yeah, I don't have anything that I can ready because that was my action
You
to...
can still move other ways if you want.
No, I'm keeping this part blocked off here, so...
She looks up at Merritt. She looks at Delaron. She looks at the creature. She says, "You can take me to the creature." Garavon.
she says, what?
Take
me to the creature?
She says it to the creature.
Oh.
I ready my action.
bummer.
Actually, I want to see what's going on. I gotta see what's going on. So
You do the same
I-
thing. You use your action. You touch the wall. You're right next to Merritt. That part disappears. You see inside. You see the die. You see the pedestal. You see the altar. They're pretty empty except for the dice that's there. And you see this spirit that Merritt talked about, this shade, this shadow. It snaps its head towards that direction. You hear a voice say, "You can take me."
Okay, that's my turn.
You can move.
Nope.
You can use bonus actions. Delaron?
Is the thing right in front of me?
It was looking right at you.
Merritt step between us or no?
Yeah, so it's a little behind Merritt.
Did I hear her talking
You do.
from that direction?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I step in between her and the shade and I try to shield bash it.
Roll
I don't
the
know.
shield bash.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you...
If it's insubstantial, no, I can't. But I'm not. I don't know. I rolled 18.
You whisk its essence. Woof! And it reforms into this shade. And it doesn't even end in feet. It just ends in wisps like a genie from a bottle.
Okay.
In shadow.
Then I am going to
That was your bonus action.
step between her and it. Right? So I'm between the two of them now. I tell you to keep it off me. And then I'm gonna smack her twice.
Liliana?
I am. I promised
Like
I wouldn't
smack,
kill her.
smack?
Yeah, like sword.
Oh.
I promised I wouldn't kill her.
She is standing. She's not actually prone.
That's fine.
But you will roll to hit.
Here's my two swings. That's a no and a maybe. 18?
18 is a hit. What's the other?
10.
That's a no.
So I'm like, swift.
So you do strike her. She recoils as the sword blade nicks her.
I will wound her.
Well, that's fun.
Yep. And then I'm gonna deal 9 damage to her.
9 damage. And she rolls to save against wounding.
She rolls after she takes the damage on her next turn.
So, roll the damage.
For the wounding,
Actually, no, I lied. No, yeah, it is the creature. The creature will go. It moves through you. You feel a cold pass through your body.
okay.
It takes your breath as it goes out your back. And you go... The creature enters her, and you see it start to form the face of her. It starts to form just like her, an outline, and then it sinks into her skin until it completely dissipates. Her eyes go black. And then she stands.
Oh, it's a bummer. I'm ready to take it. Like a Asimar.
It will use her actions, so it will go on her turn. Merit.
Not ready for this.
That's okay, I am.
I will use my action.
Kind of right up there.
Yeah. My action itself, I'm going to use the cantrip Control Flames. I'm keeping an eye on multiple things at once.
Yes, because there's smoke
And I'm
starting to
going to-
rise.
Greatly diminish the bookshelf fire. And then I'm going to step all the way in over toward the die.
Okay.
That will be all.
So you step towards the die. Lorenzo.
See, we're kind of breaking here, so...
Watch out for the other guy.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Caravan open. I'm going to move into this intersection.
Roll your perception.
I don't trust that die. 17.
It's not bad.
You see, because you have your bullseye lantern pointing that way, the man. For a second, you see a flash. He's looking around the corner, watching, sees the light, tucks back in the corner. He's still there. He hasn't left. He ghosts around.
I will ready my action and take 2 shots if I see him again.
Caravan.
Did you see anything, Lorenzo?
Yeah, Egos is over here.
All right. So, where do you see him at?
So, peek back behind here.
Okay. I'm gonna move back and I'll position myself that way. And I'll ready my action. And I'll pop him twice if he shows his face.
Alright, so it's us then.
I have a feeling he's not going to show his face.
That's probably a good feeling.
Yeah, I wouldn't post him either. The two guys are like, I'd be like, no.
It's like the stealth game where they're all alert. You're like,
Yeah, maybe not right now.
And I got my bullseye lantern just facing that way, like, yeah, sure.
what do you do? Celeron. Oh wait, she goes.
Okay.
she talks, it's her voice, but it's not her.
Sure, it's all like
No, it's her voice. It's
Okay.
not demonic.
all right.
What are you doing here?
Do you not introduce yourself before conversing?
I don't need to introduce myself in my own home. What are you doing here?
We're here to make sure that the religious order that stays down here hasn't kidnapped any other children, and
Investigating.
we're investigating what secrets they might have hidden from the rest of the Shadow Storm. Something they found, and we're told not to kill Liliana,
Who told you
Her
not to
sis.
kill Liliana?
her sister.
You guys. What do? You just hold, you wait, you ready? Light up the hallway.
Yeah. Yep.
Keeping an ear
You
open.
hear this, you see the flames slightly dissipating back in this corner. This is the home of Niru.
I thought Nurul's dead.
Gods can't die.
Oh, that's
There's
good.
always a way.
It's good for him.
You've introduced this as your own home. Are you Naru?
I am not Niru.
So is it not your home?
Maybe they have a shared domicile. I say.
Life partners, perhaps.
Roommates.
Mm-hmm. I've had roommates.
Could be a roommate of God.
We're here to scour the complex to make sure there are no other kidnapped children. We're here to find out what it was they were investigating, and if they stand in our way and try to harm us, we will probably, unfortunately, kill some of his followers, although not Liliana. We're told to spare her. This is our business. Do you have any objections?
You don't want to harm Liliana.
I don't want to kill her.
If I bare my breast, it rips the armor open.
Okay.
Will you stab me?
Not fatally. I might subdue her forcefully, but I won't kill her.
You've come to desecrate my home. I will not allow that.
That was not necessarily my intention originally.
Roll your initiative. Actually, you're still in initiative.
We're still in initiative, so
I just kind of had a cutscene.
yeah.
Is it an action to bare your breast?
Right.
Yes.
Can I have an action before it eats my face or no?
We're still in initiative, but it's going to take its turn as an aggressive turn. It's going to grab onto you.
Okay.
It rolls to attack.
I will defend myself.
You're not surprised because you're in combat.
Right. And because it's undead. I try to get the shield in the way.
What's the name of the undead lord?
The rule?
No, the one
Orcus?
that owns the city.
Karamir.
Oh, Karamir. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some apologies in a minute. Sorry, Karamir. Shit got real down there.
It goes to touch you. You push its hand off to the side. It goes to step past you
In her body?
in her body.
I want it not to do that. So I'll try to get in the way. I'll lead with my shield.
It screams.
Bummer.
Everyone roll a charisma save. Nope. Let me look that again.
Not another scream.
Whatever it is,
Shit.
it's not so good.
Get ready to age 30 years.
Wisdom save.
Oh, that's
Bummer.
way worse than a charisma
Yep,
save
that
for
is for me too.
That's
I'm
a
like,
great
nah,
What's
one.
your
You're gonna get a +4.
+4?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That means
I don't know if this frightens, but you're immune to it.
Okay, so 18.
If it is a frighten.
What'd you roll, Garabon?
17.
It would frighten you. You'd be immune to the frightened part. But what did you roll?
19.
14.
You all save. Just you.
Sweet.
Everyone else saves with flying colors. You've heard of this kind of a scream before. The scream of an undead. The scream of a ghost.
You're
You
so
remember
close.
Yeah.
the last time it happened. You aged 30 years. And it's in her voice. It's loud and piercing. You can feel the hairs on your ears stick out. It almost is a piercing scream to your eardrums. And it will expel itself from her body.
Okay.
It's gonna move past you.
So it threw me.
Past you.
Okay, so I'm blocking the.
I mean, it's incorporeal, so it's just gonna wisp. You will get an attack on it if you would choose.
I choose.
Roll to hit.
Does it go past me?
Natural
too?
20. I will smite. I think it's my first smite crit. All right, so I get a D8 for a normal D8. I get 3d8. Can I borrow yours?
Mm-hmm.
For. I need more d8s. Oh, here we go. So 1d8 for my regular swing, 3d8 for the spell slot, and an extra d8 because it's undead.
What? Let me grab all the dice.
Yeah.
And shake them for 5 minutes.
Okay. I rolled abysmally.
Ooh.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doubled is 20. 28 damage. And I will wound it.
Can you wound a spirit?
I can wound anything.
It's what kind of damage? Necrotic, right?
No, it's radiant.
It's radiant?
Yep.
The wounding is radiant?
Oh no, the wounding is necrotic. You're right.
Yeah, so
Wounding is necrotic. I think my smite turns radiant, doesn't it?
probably.
I've never been a paladin.
It's my first one.
The sword is
So
slashing, I think, and then the
okay.
the smite itself is
Radiant.
radiant.
So smite.
Its eyes flash at you again, a dark, deep red.
It was foolish of you to ignore me. That's what I say to it as I smite it and wound it.
You don't wound it. Your sword
Oh, it can't be
goes
wounded.
through it, but it is immune
To my sword swing?
to necrotic.
Oh, it's immune to necrotic. Well, then that's fair. I don't wound it. But I smite the fuck out of it. Where?
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to
Merritt,
cast.
you may also take an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to use my bonus.
I will.
Oh no, that wasn't in
That
my
was
turn.
a
Never mind, my
reaction.
reaction. I'm silly.
Stay on the thing. Saddest panda. 11.
Your strength plus 5?
Oh no, this is a
Spell.
spell. I'm a warcaster.
You're a what?
I'm a warcaster now.
Since when? Just now?
Yeah.
Since
Since that feat I
Since this
gave you
morning.
guys?
Yeah.
So what does it do?
Warcaster
Warcaster lets you take attacks of opportunity with
with the
spells?
spell. The spell has to be an action. It can't be a reaction. It can only be a single target.
Alright. And what did you cast?
Fireball.
Bolt?
Flame.
Bolt.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
I don't know, nuclear or something. Nuclear Nova.
Roll your damage.
2d10.
Well, that's unfortunate then. 10. 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage as it wraps the flames around its body, and some dissipate shadow and some are expelled from its outer essence. It looks at both of you. It goes to speak, but all you hear is the sound of whistles and wind and wailing. There's no words. It's just like
Good sentence.
Yep.
it goes to move past.
I mean, it can.
Well, it went to move. It spent its action. It's going to move to the corner there.
To which corner?
Leona looks up. Her eyes are cloudy for a second. You see my sister?
Mm-hmm.
Did Diranor send you?
Mm-hmm.
And what does he want with me?
He wants nothing with you. Your sister entreated us to not slay you when we were down here causing a ruckus. He wants to know about the secret that you guys are concealing. The thing you found.
The Die of Fates.
Oh, is that the thing I'm over dabbling with?
Yep.
The thing you're looking at. Have you touched it yet?
Well, I was planning on it my turn, but I don't know how that's going to deal with this conversation.
Yes, probably that.
You're doing
Unfortunately,
this, the Die of
I was
Fates.
like,
he's like, that fades? I don't know. Yeah.
The what? What?
Like, if that's what you found, then yes, this is what he wishes to know about. I am curious as to why you steal children, but that's a personal matter. Has nothing to do with who sent me.
I'm also curious why you volunteered to be taken by that spirit, put up a fight, and now we're asking questions.
Yeah, good point.
I'm curious why you're doing the bidding of Diranor.
Because we need to leave this place and he has the way out.
We're not from around here.
My sister has been brainwashed.
How so?
Diranor has conditioned her over the years to hate her own family.
If she hated you, she wouldn't have begged us not to kill you.
I've been trying to contact her through letters. Been trying to talk to her.
We can take you to see her.
Unharmed.
And
Maybe
if
your
Diranor-
third place.
If Diranor wishes to harm you, then we can protect you until the two of
You
you have a
didn't
chance.
steal any children.
That's not what I heard. I heard you stole our world's children, or her child.
Diranor sent Marlin and the child to the prime material 5 years ago.
So you didn't steal the kid?
We didn't do anything to harm Arwell. He stole her from our family.
Someone is lying to me and us in general, and I dislike being lied to. So my vote is that in this democracy is that we take Arwell's sister back to meet with her, and they can hash it out, and then they can tell us who to kill.
I'm going to keep using control flames to put out
The fire over there. That's
this
good.
suddenly, was like, well, things are getting complicated. I need to make sure.
If we choose to take the Die of Fates, will the Spectre try and stop us?
I don't know.
Is the
What does the Die of Fates do?
I don't know. That they used it before.
why were you so okay with letting that specter ride you like a pony?
Because anyone with their good senses in this city knows that you don't kill an undead.
Mm-hmm. But you
Whoops.
like
I didn't kill anything.
spoke out of turn trying to get it to control your body.
And I wasn't
You said
going to
you can
kill
take
you.
me.
I was just gonna, if you resisted, beat you to unconsciousness and then drag you there.
She looks at you confused.
I'm like, I was told not to kill you.
I confirm that he was told that. I have to admit, this has become very unusual down here.
Will your companion
Take me
try
to see my sister.
Will your companion try to stop us?
Was it the...
Not if I tell them not to.
Yeah, that would be great, because it hurts when he tries to stop us.
Trying to disrupt. I'm like,
There. Now, see, I have a lot of hunches that I go on, and I try not to be a jerk about them. But your friend Egos, he is perhaps a terrible monster that vaguely looks like a human. And as a human that looks vaguely like a terrible monster, I get how that duality works. Something in him just makes me think it's not going to be that easy.
well, if he tries to stop us, then we'll kill him. Fair enough. I have no edict concerning Egos. We can slay him with impunity. We'll give him a warning.
So what do you want? What's your goal in this?
I want to live.
Okay, so we're all in agreement there. I want us to live, I want you to live.
Yep.
You hear her shout, Egos! You can go. Leave me alone. Leave these men alone. You don't hear a reply.
Well, I wouldn't reply either. Barrett, you should grab the Die of Fate. We should take it with us.
I watch her face for anything unusual with that when he says that.
You grab the Die of Fate.
Okay, if she doesn't have a crazy reaction. So this is what you found?
I'm gonna
Roll an intelligence check.
And your mind
Saves.
Save.
Do I get any bonus for you?
Plus 4.
4. So 21.
21. You pick it up. You hear a voice inside your head. It's terrifying and beautiful at the same time.
I'm hearing a lot of voices in my head lately.
That's a god.
This is one of these things. Okay. Terrifying and beautiful.
Who are you?
Finally, someone who likes to introduce themselves upon meeting. I'm Merritt Everlight from the Citadel of the Sun. Your name?
Roll me.
You're talking out to your loud yourself? Maybe you should put the die in the bag. Merritt, I think whatever that thing is beyond our ken, and you should put it away. Please.
What do you know about fate?
I seldom, if ever, counsel restraint and wisdom, and this is one of those times. I beg you to listen to me. Please put the die in the bag. Something is happening.
Roll me.
You're getting the weird look in your eyes. I'm like, hey, right here. Look at.
See, here's the question though. If I put it in the bag, does that count as rolling the die into the bag? I have to let it drop, right?
Just place it in the bag.
You can't get to the bottom of a bag folding.
You just put it in the bag.
I feel like it might be a trap, and you might not be the wisest person to...
I am never the wisest person. And the
Yeah,
fact
that's what I'm
that
saying.
I am
The thing that you're telling me to do might be the wrong thing. What if I roll it into the bag?
I feel like you.
Just kidding.
That'd be hilarious. You take a poop, and then it counts as
no.
rolling.
You have that image in your head.
You should just put it in the bag. We'll
Open the
sort
bag.
it out
Open the
later.
bag.
Okay, I reach over and open the bag for you.
All right. Tell me your name, and I'll consider it.
All right.
I love names.
You do love
Tell
names.
me your name and I'll consider it. DM?
It's okay.
Roll me.
I'm also kind of curious if my protection from good and evil has any effect on the outcome of this.
If it's trying to possess him or fear him, then yeah.
Yeah,
If it's
or
undead.
charm.
If it's a god, then no.
I am Vitrat.
Drat?
Vidrat.
Drat?
Okay, put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Okay, Vidrat.
I will make you powerful. Careful.
Wrong guy. I don't seek power.
In the bag.
But I hesitate to see if he offers me anything else.
I'm gonna put the bag around your hand and then scrape
As
the
you
guy into the bag.
hesitate,
Oh, yeah. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Do
Whoop,
that.
like the Palantir. Yep.
Power, not so much. What else you got?
Gonna mind fuck the shit out of you if he has.
So many voices in my head. Roll me.
It's obviously a bad idea. let's take a look at this right. We are in what amounts to the temple of a dead god of death, who just had an undead minion that was
I
attacking
will give
us.
you the greatest wealth you've ever known.
You're real bad at this.
Now I do the scraping thing. I put it around.
In
Is not
the
prepared
bag.
at all for merit.
No, he fails like brutally.
Come on.
Whoop, in the bag. Cinch the bag.
The voice disappears. That slight hesitation disappears. You have no problem putting it in the bag.
Okay, that's good because if he did, I was going to put it around his hand and scrape it in. So it's in the bag. Should I hold on to the bag? Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. There's someone called Vidrat in there, and
I look at the bag. I'm like,
I think if you touch it, then I look at you and I stop.
I'm not going to touch anything. I've done this before. It was not nice to me.
Okay, yeah, that's probably enough for now then. I don't say anything about offerings of power or wealth.
Wealth I could give a rip about, but power, yeah, I do it.
Power.
Yeah, that's what I don't say. That.
Yeah.
I don't say anything about that.
Right. Why don't we just leave it in the bag? But if just don't touch it, right? You're not going to touch it?
Yeah, that's...
Just leave it in there. It can stay there for a long time. Who cares? Hey, let's not tell the other guys about it, all right?
They can hear you.
We're sitting right
I
next to
can
them.
hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, never mind. Yep, okay.
Yep.
Don't touch
No.
the thing in the bag.
This
The die
is...
of fate that they've obviously heard is the die of fate.
Right.
What is the ghost doing in the corner there?
Cowering.
Okay.
Cowering?
I'm going to come out. I'm going to apologize to the ghost. Put my sword away. And I say, I'm very sorry for what seems like it was an obvious misunderstanding. I thought you were trying to attack me, but that appears like it's not what was going on. So, please, you have my apologies. If I could make you well, I would do so. But I don't think my powers of restoration will work on you very well. We're leaving now.
For now, we apologize and we're leaving.
Is there anything I can do to make up for the fact that we burned some of your stuff? Can you put those out, by the way?
I think he has already.
Okay.
Everything but the candles.
It just looks into your eyes and stares. Doesn't make any motions, movements.
I don't think
My
he can
sword's
talk.
away. I'm like, if you borrow me for a second without hurting me, can we communicate?
No.
Okay, no.
No.
All right.
Let's not.
I just want to talk to him, see if we
Yeah.
can make it right.
Yeah. If you would like him to do something, maybe point.
Can you write?
Yeah, let's
I'm like,
just leave him alone.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right.
We've messed up
How
enough
much
with
gold
him.
do I have?
Yeah.
I'll leave some gold for him. Well, here's an offering.
How much does a die of fate cost, by the
Yeah,
way?
right. We're running for die of fate. It's 5 gold. I'll leave him with like 100 gold pieces. I'm like, I hold space for the destruction that we caused. Spend it well or something.
Liliana, is there anything else down here that we should know about? I feel like we're opening up the lines of communication, which is key to a good relationship. And I'm hoping that things can be better between us than they were maybe a half hour ago. So let's...
5 seconds ago when I stabbed
Let's,
her.
start. Like, for example, what's down the other way? There's another path. I really would like to believe you that there's no kids in boxes. Is that the case? Anything I should know about? Well, we still have a chance and everything. I mean, I know that sometimes these things happen and rituals go a bit far. So let's just talk about them and we can move on.
Are you done?
Well, I mean, I'd
Yes.
like to at least give you a moment to answer, if you would, but to be done is to mean that all of my questions have been exhausted, and I have not yet come to...
Okay, give her a chance to speak.
Bear it.
I fear if I tell you what's down there, you won't believe me.
Try us.
Is it more cool things like this? Like the die that we just put in here?
It is a morgue down there. The
Oh.
people that have died, their bodies are taken here to be prepared.
Sounds god of death. Makes sense.
Prepared for what?
For
For
services
burial.
and death. Right?
For
The
rites and rituals.
whole town is built on the backs of undead slaves.
Doesn't seem hard to believe.
Hey guys, are we
we going
good to
back
go?
I think we are.
Because
I don't like it down here.
kind of, I mean,
Let's leave.
Do you work for Karamir? Does this temple work for Karamir?
No, Karamir cannot see down here.
So what do you do with all these... Like, so that a specter is not his?
I don't know. I've been told that Karamir cannot see down here. Do you want to try it out?
Nope. Good. We're done. We mean the Spectre no harm.
Okay.
I feel bad for the damage I've already caused it.
Are you hungry?
No,
No. Would you like some wine? We could sit down and talk if you'd like.
no,
No.
Shall we go?
yes.
I have a horse in the streets. He'll carry you to our destination.
hey, you coming with us? Because I just learned how to play the piano, and I've been dying to show
I
some
do
other-
this behind his back. Like I'll wait until you can't see me. I'm like to her. It's bad.
Theonor's been lying to you.
Do you
Let's
want to
go
meet him?
Settle our accounts.
Are you kidding me? Theonor is as powerful as our entire family.
Well, then this is about to be a little bit of a rough ride for us, I imagine.
What's he been lying to us about?
Theonor has been lying to our will for years. He's been conditioning her.
You know,
He's been
that's-
lying.
That's
That's his whole life is a lie.
So you're saying that he's lying to us about getting back to the plane?
She's been saying that he's been lying to Arwell about the kids. The kid, they were returned to the material plane, not
Sure.
brought down
He
here.
did it to make him walkers in between
Yeah.
the different planes. That's his whole thing. It gives him power if he can move things between this world and the prime material plane. So he sends his children to the prime material plane so that they can walk back and forth, just like his son. He's using her as a baby machine, and those babies as couriers. If that's what's going on, that's what your story would suggest. So, my suggestion, and I'll talk about this while we're walking out. My suggestion is
Roll
that
your insights.
no.
14.
6.
Roll your initiative.
8.
Seven. Wait, but
There's
I have
what's
to
his-
tell.
She's been duping us.
21.
Roll your initiative.
Damn it.
As a group, you fail your insight check.
Surprised again. Oh, I'm so slow.
Me too. I'm slower.
So easy. I got all the 3. Oh, yeah.
16.
As you're walking out,
And there were baby stealing murder facers.
she looses her chain from its scabbard.
I'm like, what are you doing? So confused.
All 3 balls drop. Her
Yeah, they do.
Her balls dropped.
balls drop.
Right? What are you doing?
Testicle. 1, 2,
And she
3.
strikes the ghost 3 times.
No. I like the ghost now.
Maybe. It's not surprised. So 2 strikes.
The ghost is not surprised. He knew shit was bad. He was like, mm-mm.
It is a hit.
Oh, no.
I know, I'm confused.
And A definite miss, but we'll see damage.
Oh no. Casper, no.
Its essence
I'm like,
dissipates.
why did you do that?
Then we wait and see if Karamir will come.
Why would
Whoa,
we
whoa,
want to
whoa,
do
whoa,
that?
whoa. Again, I just want to get back home. I don't want to mess with this Karamir. What are you talking about? No one said anything about Karamir
Why are
here.
you testing Karamir?
She isn't talking. She gives you a good long silence.
I could beat it out of you.
You made a promise, but I didn't.
If you try to kill her, I have to stop you. I'm sorry. I can't kill her.
If Karamir's coming, he might do it.
Stupid woman. Let's get out of here now. I start moving quickly with her in tow to the exit.
She just smiles. What do you all do?
I'm dragging her out.
I'm following if he's dragging her.
Yeah, I'm walking.
But I'm keeping my bow ready and still with the
She
bullseye.
will resist every once in a while, which makes it hard and difficult. And you have to use your action to grab onto her, and she'll try to pull away, and
She tries to pull away. I'm going to punch her in the face with my
tries to
shield.
pull away.
Okay. Boom! I shield punch her in the face.
All right, now we'll go on initiative.
Yes, we are. A little bit better that time. 10.
Strength check.
Um,
Oh, I was just gonna go and continue an initiative. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
sorry. I
fine.
thought we were doing initiative.
So you're going to strike her.
Mm-hmm.
Did I even put everyone's initiative? Roll it again. I don't think I even arranged the cards correctly.
I rolled a 10.
Matt's still there.
Yeah, I was a 3 last time, and Merritt was a 1, so we were both super slow.
I'm a 23.
Caravan?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
I am too. I hate that I'm going first right now.
Put me
At the end?
Yeah, I botched that.
Oh, hey.
I mean, we all re-rolled. You can re-roll too.
Did everyone else re-roll?
Just now.
Are we
you
cheating
know.
it?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't remember the end.
It doesn't matter.
That's amazing.
That was amazing.
And that's the battle cam too, isn't it?
Yeah,
60.
that's
That was good.
So you go first. What'd you roll down on?
10. So she knows I'm going to punch her.
Lorenzo, Garavan, her. But Delaron, you're striking
Yep.
her.
I am going to punch her with my
So
shield.
it's your turn right now. You guys are just walking along in initiative order,
She's
and
fighting.
he's like,
And I'm like, bam!
he shield bashes her. Go ahead and roll strength. You rolled a 10, right?
Yeah, I rolled 18 actually. 10 plus 8. 10 was my initiative roll, but I'll keep it for that roll. You want to roll it again?
Roll again.
11, so 8, 19.
So she wins the
Okay.
strength battle.
All right.
You bash her across the chest and the face. You push her back a little.
Well, I don't push her back if she wins the roll.
I mean, a little, not 5 feet. She smiles at you as you bloody her lip against her tooth.
I'll grab her again. Or maybe I'm still hanging on to her. I don't know.
She reaches for her chains again. No one disarmed her.
I thought you were going to come willingly and not fight. But if you're going to fight, we're going to do this the hard way. I draw my sword.
We are going to do this the hard way.
Very well.
Egos!
Oh, God.
I tell her, I kind of like the hard way.
Really?
Go ahead, Delaron. Strike.
Okay, so bonus action. I shield the faith myself. Whoop!
Bonus action. There you go.
And then I'm going to swing twice.
Swing away.
All right, first. Okay, so this is not the turn that I hit her with my shield, or it is?
This is the same turn.
Okay.
So that is your
swing.
bonus action, actually. To
Yeah.
shield bash.
Yep, so then I can't do this.
So no shield of faith right now.
Yep, that's fine. Swing and swing. So 17
That is a hit.
and 22.
That is also a hit.
Okay, so then 15 damage and 12 damage, and I will wound her. So flap, flap, wound.
Okay. I'm just calculating from the previous damage she's taken. She did from you guys. That was your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Merritt.
I am. Is this where we. Are we set up kind of anywhere particular?
It's happening over here. So, I'm assuming you're still going in order with all your lights.
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo's at the end. She's being towed by Delaron. You're at this body. You get.
Well, she just struck the ghost, didn't she?
She smoked the ghost, and I grabbed her and I was yanking her line. She kept resisting, so I went to punch her.
Gotcha. So
And
that's
she's
how
like,
far we
we're
got.
doing it. I'm like, okay, we're doing it.
She was trying to slow you.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to slow us because she wants Carmere to come. She killed the ghost so they'll show up. It's a trap.
Go ahead, Merritt.
I am going to.
I love complicated.
Oh, it's complicated. It's so bad for Merritt.
Gariffon's just like, what the hell?
I don't care about any of this. I just want to
I don't care
go.
when Carmere shows up.
You want to go to the prime material.
That's all I want.
Me too.
What does Merritt want? He really doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, no, it's such
None of us want to be here.
I really don't want what's his name to come busting out of.
Egos to come fuck you up with
Yeah.
this tree.
So I am going to hug to the wall up diagonally up to where it kind of
Breaks
pinches
form.
in.
You're like,
No,
oh
no,
shit.
no,
This
no,
one?
no, up
The others.
that way. Yep, just kind of by you.
Let's just move that out of the way.
Okay,
It's
so
dead
you're gonna
body.
come hug my ass?
Yep,
Okay.
hug an ass.
All right.
Hug an ass.
That's cool.
And was there anyone that's still injured at this point?
I got 51 out of 60.
Slightly under.
That's it.
Garivon has some wounds on some of his damage was necrotic. His flesh had peeled away the first few layers across his entire chest.
Healing word.
I don't know if they have a chance to heal, but I can't
I
go for my
use
sword.
my sorcerer spell and Lakita.
Until they save.
I forgot about that.
No,
And
they
how
can't
much
heal
Oh,
until
a
they get a short rest. Yeah.
That's right.
They end the
We
wounding when they
both get
save.
5 hit points.
And I can stack the wounding 3 times.
So you weren't the one that hit Eagles.
No, I hit her.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she has wounds.
She does have wounds. I'm going to carve her down.
So you did some healing.
Mm-hmm.
You
Bonus
moved.
action healing, but that will be. I'm going.
I didn't think of this, but wounding can kill her. If I
I'm
drop
going
her,
to
she's
check
wounded. Bummer.
on
She can
to
save
my
them,
other
right?
source of vision real
She can
quick
fail too.
as an action.
This is where we decide to
I'm
boom.
going to just see. I'm gonna,
A
if
very happy and jovial conversation is taking place. You hear an old man's voice.
Where?
And they're talking about the forests of the Fae.
Wait, what did you do?
okay, I just refocus and
You don't know.
prepare for chains assaulting us.
You're like very confused because these are two different scenes at the exact same time.
Mhm.
You snap back to reality. You are in a cave where there are blood red lights shed that way, a cone of light shed that way.
My staff is just a white light. It's like
Lots
one of
of
those
light.
super bright
There's
LEDs.
lots of light
Goes-
going
We are
on
lighting this
there.
place up pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's
For
pretty great that
shadows.
none of us were focusing on what happened.
No. I'm like, what? Nothing. Okay. I think he's probably touching the die. You should be touching it.
Go ahead.
Don't touch it.
And Lorenzo.
I am
You
still
said you
super
wouldn't touch it.
confused. So
I implied that.
I am
Touch it.
going to. There's a lot of light over by Delaran, so I am going to point this direction because I know sometimes they like to sneak up on us, and I will hold an attack. If can I do or like if I see
You don't have it. He has it.
Egos or she attacks somebody else?
One or the other. So when you set a trigger, you can't set up multiple triggers.
Okay. Can I just say if anybody gets from our group gets attacked, I'll shoot whoever attacks? Would that work?
Yes.
Okay.
I will shoot the first thing that attacks us.
Yes.
Okay, that's your trigger. Garavon, do you set up any triggers?
What did you do? You just I'll do.
He holds.
Yeah, I'll hold. I'll ready
draws
my
his
yeah, that's what I
arrow
do.
back.
Exactly.
What's your trigger?
Douchebag shows up.
Yeah. If Lego My Ego shows up, he's gonna get 2 in his pearly whites.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay. You see a globe of darkness form. What you see, Dalaran,
Nothing. Right? I'm blind.
actually,
Is the globe over me, or is it just?
you
by
are
me?
holding if anyone attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You're holding if you see someone. Lego my ego. He comes around the corner. Roll your to hit.
Thank you.
Where's it coming around?
Right here.
Oh, this is the globe of darkness.
No.
Oh, okay.
There will be a globe of darkness.
Did I have
Oh,
to
okay.
call that I
Roll
was
your
going to use
reaction.
Ensnaring Strike? Yeah, I probably
Yes.
would have.
And that's a bonus action.
So you can't do that on
You
a
would have had to
reaction.
do it.
Okay, great. That's fine. I just wanted to clear it. So these are just regular shots again. I'm not doing sharpshooter. I didn't call it. So an 18 plus 12 is a hit.
It's 30.
Yep. And my second one is a 7 plus 12,
19.
and that's 19.
They are both hits.
And I
Humanoid?
get humanoid.
How
So
do
it's
you know if a 30's hit, Josh?
It's a 30. My God, if a 30 didn't hit, I'd be like, well then.
Mr. Announcer over there, you're right, it is a hit.
well, I hit him once before.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm just messing.
so he's still or I still get Colossus Slayer, right?
He is not wounded.
Oh, he
So-
killed himself.
I just get 1 for the first one. So that's
Well, he's humanoid, so you get an extra one, right? Or is it extra
Extra
damage?
plus 2
That's
damage.
extra damage.
right.
4.
So I got 5 plus what is it?
6.
6 is 11.
Plus your bow is magical.
No,
Plus-
it's not plus 6.
It
It's,
is 6. It's plus 4 for humanoids.
no, he gets plus 5 for his dex. Plus 4 for humanoids. Plus 2.
He's level 7, 8. It's plus
Oh,
4
okay.
now.
Nice.
Both increase.
So 9 plus 2 more for your bracers, 11. So it's plus 11.
Plus your bow is magical, plus 2.
Oh, it's plus 13.
13.
Plus 13 to that number.
Jesus.
So 18
I can't
damage.
keep it straight, man.
You need a chart.
Stupid.
You need a chart on your chart.
So
I do
much
need-
damage.
We'll figure it out. Okay,
I'll,
but 13, so 5 and 13 is 18.
So 18 damage on the first shot.
You gotta roll
Roll
for
with
the hit.
Colossus Slayer on your second shot.
Yep.
I got 2
did
here.
Did he roll the hit already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I plugged him twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. The 7.
So that's 10
Plus 13.
plus 13 is 23.
And these are not sharpshooters.
Like, what the?
Swoof.
There's a look of surprise in his eyes as you plug him twice.
And I am aiming for his pearly whites. They'll
It
probably
doesn't
hit.
kill him,
They'll probably hit in the shoulders or something like that.
and darkness envelops your area. Now you can't see anything.
Okay. Well. Alright.
It's their turns.
She has advantage to hit me, which is shitty. But I'm ready.
Actually, let me double check that, because she might not have advantage to hit you.
Oh, she can't see and I can't see. We're just bumbling idiots.
Then you're all just bumbling idiots.
Right.
Then we'll just roll straight,
Yeah.
just to keep it easy.
I don't think there's anybody that can do anything in complete darkness other than monsters.
Probably gonna
No,
roll
there's
that.
2 different classes, subclasses that can do it. Warlocks can do it if they spawn the darkness.
Yep.
There's
So can
lots of
shadow
creature
sorcerers
abilities
can
you
do
don't
it.
know about until it comes to it. Lots of creature abilities I don't know about until it comes to it.
So-
They cannot see in the darkness, but you cannot see in the darkness, so
Yep.
it's just going to be straight rolls instead of rolling disadvantage for everything, so we don't drag out combat.
What happens if I give myself an advantage?
That's true. Alright, disadvantage for everything.
Because I might be able to shield bash her leg out from underneath her.
So she rips her arm free. You weren't really grappled on tight. You were striking her.
Yeah.
She was trying to resist.
I let go to swing.
She moves around and, well, you don't know where she moves until it hits you.
She moves.
It's a miss.
What?
How you?
Crit bait all the time.
How did you
All the
do
time.
that?
I crit Delaron with a
All the time.
disadvantage.
He crits me constantly. It's like, it's fucking mind-boggling. It defies statistical probability.
Roll a dex save.
I'm ready to take it. Dex save. All right. 19.
That's good.
My saves
Sorry.
are good anyways.
This is going on Twitter.
That was stupid. That was stupid, people.
That didn't count.
All right.
And a miss.
Not that it matters a ton, but you're gonna have to roll concentration on your shield light
Oh,
That's
wow.
true.
Sure.
for
How
when
much damage?
the circle drops.
Take 15 magical.
Okay, 15.
It is piercing, but it's magical.
Sure.
And you saved on the necrotic, so you'll take half.
Saving the dex. I thought it was a dex save to get
Let me
yanked
double
around
check.
by her.
It's half.
If it's necrotic, it's cool.
So then it'll be a quarter.
Yeah, I'll take half and then I'll...
Nope, it's none.
It's none? Okay, so I take none.
So you don't take the necrotic. That's very good that you saved on that dex.
Yep.
So we won't roll about 40-10 over there.
That's nice.
And
Oh, yeah, if I make the dex save, I take none if I take half damage anyways because I have the shield thing.
okay,
It's the shield feat.
that's cool.
Yep, it gives me like a limited evasion.
Weird.
So she swings. I'm okay. I kind of take 15 damage. It's not nice. I'm gonna roll to see if I lose my
You
concentration.
hear the spiked
do
ball
not.
slam against the wall. Ching, ching, ching. Twice.
So then I get which wall?
Against the wall right next to Merritt as the third strike slams into Merritt.
Dude.
Whack! You felt this before. Roll a dex save.
You have +4.
Doesn't matter.
Natural 24 then.
Nice. You were like,
Natural
Whoa.
23.
So you do not get knocked prone.
Good.
Go ahead.
Does it still hit me?
Delaron.
Or pierce me?
so those damage.
Still do any damage to me?
Oh, yes.
Before
It did do damage. A whole 10.
Okay.
Piercing.
I gotta know about my vow of enmity. Is that vow of enmity? Do I have to see you to do it? Do you know this, Alex? You were a paladin.
I think it's
You should
you
know
pick
this.
a monster you see or a creature you see.
Is it
I think so.
vow of enmity or vow of enmity is a creature that you can see? Okay, I can't see her.
Can't vow of enmity
So I will swing my shield low and try to strike her legs out from under her.
with disadvantage.
She's also disadvantaged? Okay, we're all disadvantaged.
It's awful. It's terrible.
We're like a bunch of drunken idiots. I roll 9 plus 9,
win.
17. Okay,
You
so I rock
swing
and roll.
wildly, wham, and
I
you
hear it
feel
connect.
the shield connect to muscle and to mass, and you hear her shriek, ah!
I know
she
I have
hits the
disadvantage
ground.
and know where she is, so I'm just like, hack, hack.
So now it's normal rolls.
Yep. 16 plus 9 is
That's a
25,
hit.
and 14 plus 9 is 23.
Hit. Oh, and she did never save for wounding. She did save against it.
She did. I will wound her.
Damage.
I will not wound her again.
Okay. What was the damage?
It's a d4 and then roll it. 3.
Roll your damage.
Okay.
Are you smiting?
I am smiting. I can non-lethal smite.
Yeah, we decided that.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. So 6, it's 11, plus 8, 19 for the first one. Slough!
Roll your damage.
And I roll again. Is she down? Is she like
She's still up.
Okay.
But you strike into her ceiling.
That was for 19 damage. So I'm gonna smite her again.
Stay down. Told you to come with this piece of me, bitch.
And I smite her again.
8 and 6 is 14, and 3 is 17.
I was just on Twitter for a second, but I'm popping back in.
17 plus 8 is 25. I hit it for 25.
There's a
Slam.
shriek that's stifled.
Cool.
And she is.
She's down. All right.
For your perception.
Perception. 10.
There's someone right next to you beating the ever-loving snot out of your friend Merritt.
Okay.
He has not been having a good day.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do next then.
Merritt,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
I can't see anything.
No.
I still have movement.
But you
right?
know there's someone right next to you smacking the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm. Was it from...
Egos.
Yeah, well, do we know which side it was from? Because I'm going to
Well,
go the
yeah, it
other
was
way.
in your
I'm
face.
on this side, so he's got to be over here, right? Or is he
No,
right here?
He's right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's the where I move away from.
That's the word.
The where I go. Ah!
Do you disengage?
No.
So, a disadvantaged opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss.
Oof.
And then,
Get behind me.
yeah, I kind of scramble around in the dark and stand up probably behind.
Someone else?
Behind Delaran.
Oh, right there?
Mm-hmm. I get back into position.
That's right. Why were you out of position?
Why'd you break?
Yeah, right.
Well, I was hoping the wall would help, but it made it worse.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
So,
Disadvantage for everything. You hear the sounds of the metal striking against the wall. You hear the sounds of Delaran cursing at this woman, calling her very mean things.
Oh, I totally do. I'm like, don't you come with those pieces of me,
That was gonna
bitch.
happen.
And I'm like, smite.
listen carefully and see if I can pick up where Egos is. And whisper
That's-
into
that's
the
everybody's
bow,
face.
swift
That's-
death to
that's-
my enemies.
Swift death to my enemy.
Swift death.
Normally, it would give me
Disadvantage, so now it's normal.
advantage, so it's a normal roll.
It guides your hand. You aim in the darkness. You hear the sound of the chain striking against the wall. You whisper to the bow. It points. Roll to hit.
Yeah, not sharpshooter. Let's see. 22 for the first,
That's so crazy.
and 18
Do
for the
same.
second.
You have plus 13
He's
to hit.
better thow.
I got a plus 11.
Ah, don't be.
Yeah, you roll
butthurt.
better.
Why is he so much better though?
Because it's in your mind. A hit.
Okay.
What hit him? A 13.
So plus 11, so 18 hit.
Okay.
So the thing is I get a plus 3d6 piercing damage to sworn enemy.
He is
So-
your enemy.
Huh?
He is your enemy.
Can I borrow some d6?
You want fireball
how many?
dice?
Yeah, I can get
These
some
are my
fireball.
fireball dice. How many do you want?
3.
I got two. Here's
them.
two.
Well, I'll just
I
do
got-
these.
I got him.
I
Okay.
got like
Thank you.
12 of them over here.
So first attack.
Jesus.
12, 13, 14, plus 8 is 22 damage for the first shot.
What are you doing to him?
It's the oath bow thing.
Oh, nice. That's great.
And the second one.
Is
16
it only
plus
plus 8? Your
Hmm?
dex is 5.
Oh shoot! I didn't add
Bow
my
is
dex. in there.
1 or 2. Bow is plus 1.
Yeah, it's a plus 1.
It's 36 plus 2 for the braces archery. That's 8.
Forgot to add that in there.
You guys and your bow charts.
No. Yeah. So you have plus 8
So
damage,
much.
right?
No.
So what did I say
5
the
for
damage
dex.
was?
2 for the bracers.
1 for the bow.
It's plus 8 damage. He gets plus 4 more because he's got favored enemy against peoples.
Mhm.
Oh, because you're not sharpshooter. So, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So
Okay,
it's
I'm
plus
wrong. I'm sorry. That's still Not bad.
So what did I say for the first one?
It's +8, all of that.
Yeah,
It was
this is-
6, it was 12, it was 14 plus 8.
So the second damage is 16 plus 8.
Finish him!
Um,
I like how you kill things you can't see
I know.
all the time.
It's like, where is it, Bo?
Lorenzo is great at killing things from really far away that he can't see at all.
I'll say it's nothing special, just goes in his chest.
You hear it enter the flesh. Goes, he gasps his last breath. He slumps to the ground next to Delaron. You hear metal sliding against the wall until the chains slam to the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
And we can see again.
And the darkness drops. Whoa. And you see Egos' limp, dead body set against the wall.
She's not dead.
She is not dead. You non-lethaled her.
I did. Put the sword away, pick her up, throw her from my shoulder, and we gotta go now. And I start leaving.
Yep.
Quickly.
We all follow. Or I follow.
You
I throw Egos over my shoulder.
Sweet. Let's go.
I cast Spare the Dying.
Seriously? All right.
We have things to talk about. I make sure that he doesn't drop that chain. I want that one as a trophy eventually.
Yeah, you peel out your ribs when he wakes up.
Yeah, can I take one of those weapons? Are those magical? Can I tell with Arcana?
You're not sure.
I mean,
You
we'll
probably
sort
don't know
that
how to
out
use
later.
this thing yet.
Keep your fingers on your bow. We need to leave. Someone
Yeah.
I'm sure is coming.
Oh, my fingers are always on my bow.
Good,
I
let's
could
get
leave
out
my
of here.
bow here, and my fingers would still be on my bow.
What? Okay, let's.
That sounds strange.
yeah.
All right, anyways, I'm out. I
right.
start moving quickly to the
So you
exit.
guys start running towards the exit.
Mm-hmm.
You get to here and you see 2 small skeletons standing at the end of this hallway.
Okay. How fast are skeletons?
Never asked that.
Well,
So she's just with you. And I guess he's with Merritt.
I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on myself.
If it hasn't been 10 minutes, you still
Actually,
have that.
yeah. You still have it on you? Okay.
Probably hasn't been 10.
Oh, I don't think so.
And I haven't gotten hit yet, so there's no chance of...
I don't cast it on me. I cast it on you.
Cool.
Listen, we're gonna make a run for it. Just keep moving.
Okay. But,
Anything behind the skeletons?
It's the end of the hallway. So
If we kill the skeletons, we're in Dutch with the guy that runs the city.
Right now, she's the only one who's killed anyone.
Right. So I'm just gonna push with my shield and hold one of them against the wall. You all run past me. Can you take the girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. I give her to you. I'm gonna push one up against the wall. You guys move past the other one. We're gonna get out of here.
Don't run.
Your
Don't kill anything.
strength.
What's up?
Oh, your strength.
Yep.
Very lightly.
Yeah,
Your
I don't do
skeletons.
damage.
What if they have
That was
osteoporosis?
a 17.
It wins.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
You go to push against this skeleton. It stands there like a statue, its spear held outward.
Like spam.
You push against it, it bends the spear back towards its body. It stands there and looking at you like a statue.
Wait till I push it out of the way, then go. I'll try again next round.
Roll again.
All right. Oh God. 16.
You do. You
So I'm like
push it against the wall.
Bam.
Wham! You see one of its shoulders kind of break as it
Whoops.
hits against the wall. It
Go,
doesn't
go.
do damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna push that guy. Yep. And I'm gonna let him go through my space. Go.
So you all filter around him.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Fuck
still.
yeah.
Oh, you handed
I give it to him.
Liliana to Garabon?
No, I gave Liliana to
Me.
her and protection from evil to him.
Okay.
And I'm ready to take the skeletons. Stabbing or whatever they do.
They watch you as you pin him against the wall. They watch as everyone leaves this tunnel. You guys are leaving.
Yeah.
This is the exit of the library.
I tell Clyde to come meet us at the front door. Or actually, I tell Clyde to just come to the library. We need to get out.
Okay. Clyde says, I'll be there.
Cool.
That's my horse voice right there.
I'll be there.
We're not doing that.
I'll be there, Delor.
You all run to the front. Are you in front, Lorenzo?
Yeah, I'll take front.
Once they're past, I'm going to follow.
Okay.
So we're just going to switch places, right? I'll be in the back end then.
I'm curious if that guy's watching through the skeleton's eyes.
Of course he is.
He just saw you like push a skeleton.
Get to the door, Lorenzo, but you're not sure how it opens.
I know how it opens. Look out.
No.
Bam!
No, you can't come through all of us before I open the door.
Oh, do you know how to open it?
Yeah.
Good, you should do that.
Merritt takes point because he knows how to open it. He goes over, he steps on that spot you saw a long time ago as a little mouse.
Yep.
Boom! The door pops open and it opens into a library. You see a couple archers standing there with their crossbows pointed at you guys. As the door pops open, they are Shatter Kai. They are in robes.
Oh, nice. This part is better than it would have been if they were undead.
So you're in front there, Merritt.
Yep. I'm holding egos over my shoulder.
Hi, guys. I have your friend.
And are these the two guys that were defacing the library book? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they were cultists the whole time. Come on. Obviously.
I mean, they're highlighting notes on Afghanistan. It didn't seem like they were doing anything untoward.
So they're standing here by one of the bookshelves, kind of under the guise of cover.
Oh, sweet.
Here, we'll just use a Garabon, an old Garabon. So there's a bookshelf going this way, this way, this way, just all across here. And they both loose arrows at you, Merritt, because you're the first thing in vision.
Do I have any cover behind
You pop the door open.
the buddy and the corpse?
Oh, God.
I don't carry.
You like hold him down a little bit?
Yeah, you have cover. +5.
Yeah,
If it hits the +5, you know what it hits.
Between 14 and 19.
So the first hit is a 17.
That hits the guy?
Right in the butt.
The arrow plugs him. Boom, and he takes 2 death saves.
What is it?
And they will both move back.
Yeah, that's a good idea for them.
So we'll just get rid of this. We'll just make more library. Go ahead. Who's next?
Are we initiative order still, or?
Yeah, we're gonna do initiative order. So that was them.
That's me.
Delaron. You're in the back.
Yep.
Merritt's plugging the door.
I can
Actually,
get through him. He's a
Merritt
friendly
just went.
person.
Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Okay.
They reacted.
Let's
They moved
see.
backward.
That
And
will
I
save
saw
him
Mary
from
get
Lorenzo.
plugged by 2 arrows, right?
Yes, well, you saw the man he was holding get plugged by an arrow.
I am going to set her down in the corner
Okay,
because I don't want her to get hit.
good call.
And can I see any of them, or did they all duck?
You don't see them when you look out, but you know that they're there. They shot arrows.
Where are the bookcases that are
They're going
covering?
long ways.
So
across
I
this
will
room.
go out. Can I get out the door
Yeah, you can go through Merritt.
and get to a vantage point where I think I can see them?
So there's a bookshelf here, here, here. You can run between bookshelves.
Can I stand at the end of the bookshelf and look down and...
Wait till they pop out.
So they're both hiding behind the bookshelf
They're
at the
both
end?
out of line of sight.
And if I go down one more bookshelf...
Then it'd be like a shopping aisle where you're trying to find that person that you never see because they keep
Yeah.
going that one aisle too far, and you're like, "Gosh, where are they?"
Okay,
I've been
so
there a few times.
I will take point at the... Yeah, I'll just hold my action for one of them pops out and take 2 shots.
Entrance is over here.
I'll try to cover the way going out.
I have a door. So you stay there.
Yep.
Go ahead, Garabon.
I'm just gonna post up right next to Lorenzo.
Okay. Bow buddies.
Yep.
Well, she isn't going.
Nope.
Delaron,
Yeah, I'm just gonna run down that alley. Run down that lane.
this way or that way?
Towards the guys.
Oh. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna move 6. Right? And then, can I see that they're back there? Can I
No,
see them
they're
move
out of
around?
line of sight.
Totally, completely?
On purpose. Totally and completely.
Okay, well then I move to the end. I double move. I keep going around there until I find somebody.
They're right there.
Okay, I move all of the 6 that I have. And I yell at you to pick her up and get on Clyde. He's coming in the door.
This bowman that you're up on now is the librarian, the guy you guys let go.
I tell him as I get right in his face, I'm like, you should have left. Because now you're gonna die.
Go ahead, Merritt.
Surprised to see me?
So I'm going to. Which way does the door open? In or out? Out. All right. So I am going to try to smash that so that that door cannot be reclosed.
Roll strength. Athletics. Guess it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it's +5. So 14.
Smash! You give it a good whack with your shoulder. It cracks, but it doesn't shatter.
Mm-hmm.
It could probably still be used, but it wouldn't be as disguised.
Yep. Where's the other shoulder?
Okay. I was just thinking, like, you have him on your shoulder.
That would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Smash!
Beat the door to death with you. This guy.
Body.
Do you move?
No, I'm going to do that at least one more time.
Okay. Bonus actions? Reactions?
Bonus action. I keep forgetting my bonus action.
Nope.
Okay. Go. Oh, it's them. He's like trying to load his crossbow. He definitely does not look like he's made for combat.
That's sad for him.
He tries to move away as
Fail.
he's reloading his.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
I mean, he does move away, but that's if he
turns
lives.
his back on you.
Yeah. You were foolish to ignore me. 11 plus 8 is 19. 11 plus 9 is 20.
Yep.
And I'm going to do 8 plus 8 is 16 damage to him. Rip.
So you cut across his shoulders as he turns around. Your sword clean cuts through robe and flesh alike and splits him in twain. Just all across the back. Blood spills downward.
And when I slice him, I get to move half my speed. Because that's my thing for my level 7 ability.
It's what?
My level 7 ability is when someone provokes an opportunity attack from me, I can move half my speed.
Just after you attack?
Yeah.
That's a paladin thing?
That's a vengeance thing.
It's the pursue.
Poor other guy there trying to reload his crossbow.
Yeah, so I rip him in half.
He's like, and he like steps back and shoots.
I rip him from hip to shoulder. I step right in that guy's face, and I was like, I say to him before he shoots me, you'd be smart to lay your arms down.
Although there's all this sort of mercy things that you keep doing that I don't see.
Yeah, you can see the super fucked up stuff.
Should you roll an
I
intimidation?
think Merritt's got some secrets, though.
He backs away,
Not yet.
Well, you don't
I'm
have
gonna
your
roll that
reaction.
shoots
D20
you with the crossbow. Maybe. Maybe not.
If he misses me, he should just drop it. If he hits me, I'm probably going to kill him.
He rolls a 17 to hit.
No, so I
It
ping with the
dings
shield.
off your pauldron. Ding, ding, ding. The
I just
bolt
give him a
goes
look. I just do
flying and
this.
he runs behind the bookshelf.
I'm like, as he shoots me, I just shake my head.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
I will go over to the girl I set down, make sure that her top is completely buttoned.
Yeah, she was all like, just that man,
Yeah,
like,
just make sure. Don't want to carry. Yeah, okay. And then
okay.
and then
Then
dash.
you have to. Is that what you're trying to say?
And you grab her and you pick her up. And do you move anywhere else?
Moving towards the door.
Clyde should be hearing
You
something.
get right in front of Merritt. Right there. Go ahead. Garabon.
There's just that one guy back there.
But you can't even see because there's bookshelves.
Yeah, you know of 2, or maybe.
You hear the shriek of someone as they're cut down in the back.
Yeah, I run back there, then you hear like, ah!
So this is still a library?
Yeah,
Even the gray part?
yeah.
Okay.
This
So,
is the upper floor.
you know what? He's got this. I'm just gonna
Let Delaran have his fun.
Yep.
I told him to stop.
Where do you go?
Nowhere. I'm just gonna post up right there. I'm fine. I don't want to fight at this moment. I just want to go home.
Delaran.
So he's behind a bookcase?
Yeah.
Can I run over and push it over on him?
You can roll your strength.
I do.
All right.
Have an inspiration.
Hide behind the bookcase? Fine. You. Alright, I push over the bookcase onto him. Oh, fuck. I rolled a one.
Inspiration.
I use the inspiration roll again.
He just gave it to you.
That's better. That's a 15.
That's enough.
So I'm like,
There's a moment where you're like, shit, I don't think I can do
shift
this.
it and like rocks back like, no.
And then you push it over and you hear the and then the
I look in there. Is he dead?
he's
Just walk
trapped
on
under
Walk on top of it.
like hundreds of pounds of weight, and it's laying across his neck.
I pull out my torch.
Okay.
Huh? All right. There goes the library.
I want you to see what's going on there. We burned it down for you. What?
Yes, we did.
This is how I thought it would go. The first time.
Well, we tried not to go this way. I just
All
want to put that
right,
out there.
that is Mara's turn. You give it another crack against the door
Yeah.
because you don't know it's being burned down
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. I just want to make sure that everyone can find this place under here if they
Yeah,
need to. And,
it's gonna be a beacon in a minute. Don't worry.
yeah.
You do it.
20 something.
You smash against the door. Its hinges break off. The door flies over towards the bookcase and lands on the ground with a solid thud. That was your action. You can move.
Yep. So I'm going to head toward the door. There are things I don't need to know about this.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Moving towards the door.
Moving towards the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And grab on.
Moving towards the door.
Okay.
The party.
So,
The party.
I light the bookcase on fire that he's
That's
under,
your action.
and I say to him, "You should have put it down." And I walk away.
And you throw it on him.
Yeah. No, I don't
like-
throw it on him.
Near
I
him.
throw it near him.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
He's like, and his eyes kind of start lolling up in his head as the flames catch.
If he's lucky, he won't be conscious when the flames reach him. I walk out.
You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, because there's bookshelves over here.
Yeah.
This is the last bookshelf.
Mhm.
This is a clear area. There's nobody in here. There's tables and desks that still have books and scrolls spread about. You guys go to the door.
How come Clyde's not here? Ask him what's keeping him.
There's a door.
Oh, so he's outside the door.
You don't know. You can't see outside the door.
But I can talk to him. I'm asking him. Hey, how come you're not in here?
He's like, You want me to come in? And you see, they see a horse head like, and it's like now trying to jam its whole fat body into the door.
No, don't come in if it's hard. I just wanted to know why you weren't in here. Is the door too small for you? I can't see.
No, you can't see. It's like, I'm coming, don't worry.
I'm coming. No worry.
And the horse
I let him jam himself into the door.
jams himself into the door.
All right.
If I could, I would do it like that, because he's basically halfway through, looking around. It's like, and you guys see it blow some soot out of its nostrils. And he doesn't get stuck. He pushes past the entrance, and it looks like he fit himself in like a fat pig would fit themselves into a small doggy door. Boom. And it looks over and it starts trotting to you.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm here.
Great, we gotta get out of here.
You guys
It's like
can
a
go.
Labrador.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, I did it.
You guys can go.
Which is crazy, a fiend. He's an evil horse, but he's all happy.
I will walk up to the door, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to listen into faraway places.
So that's all you did last time, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, last time I looked and listened.
Oh, that's true. So you can just listen?
I mean, all senses.
So yeah, it's the same thing. Jovial conversation, happiness. There's a lot of giggling, and she is in what seems to be somewhat of a rainforest, or there's trees everywhere around you. There's leaves, and the benches are all covered with vines that are wrapped around all the stonework and all the woodwork. It's very interesting. And she's sitting next to a man.
Do you
snap back?
I just snap back. I mean, it's like the leafy layers and stuff. The rainforest falls away, and I see the inside of a library again.
You do. You see the inside of a library. That was your turn?
Are we still initiativing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you moving?
Yeah, I moved up to the door.
You look out
from
of
an
the
angle.
door and you
Angle. There, yep.
you see down the street, and you see a giant skeleton slowly making its way this way.
How slowly?
Meandering giant skeleton.
Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking.
Okay.
What do you guys do? He didn't move his full movement. Did it take an action to do that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Oh,
He stopped for a second.
Mirror, does it clear?
I don't. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking. We got company.
You move up to him, you see the same thing.
Oh,
Is it like the skeletons where it's not going to attack us?
giant.
It's just meandering, so let's just walk out of here. It's all normal like.
Act casual, guys.
And I do. And I just walk out the door.
Oh, man.
You do. You walk out the door. It looks down at you. When you guys entered the gates, they were like statues. They didn't move, they didn't look, they didn't do anything. It looks down at you.
And I just start,
You're like,
yep, and just start making my way back to where we were.
So you move this way. Away from the skeleton, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, same thing?
Yep.
You exit the door, you see the skeleton, you move towards Garavon. You are now outside the door. Dalaran.
I moved
Clyde's
the door.
in here.
Come on,
I'm
Clyde.
here.
We
Let's
gotta go. Okay, let's go.
Hop on.
We're not gonna make it out the door together. I'm actually surprised you came and do that.
Gonna
Door.
rip your knees off. And jump right there.
All right,
You lose
so
both legs.
Wouldn't be a first time.
move towards the door with your full movement.
Yep.
4, 5, 6. You can get outside.
Where's the female? Who's got the female?
Me.
I'll move outside with these guys because I don't see what's going on. I just walk right out.
All right.
I don't have an angle on the door. I'm coming from the opposite angle, so I can't see anything until I get past the threshold.
You see
probably.
them.
Yeah, but I
You
don't.
walk out. You see the skeleton.
Go
It's right
snap.
there, it's huge.
Oh,
It's gigantic.
Snap. How close to us is it?
Oh, he's cool, man.
100 feet.
He's fine.
Okay. I move out of the way of the door. I move towards the skeleton. I tell Clyde to come outside.
Okay. Clyde tries to come outside.
Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck.
You look back as
Get
you're
stuck
exiting the
with Merritt in
library. Merritt looks back as he's exiting the library, and it's starting to
As
engulf
Clyde comes
itself
by,
in
I
flames.
cast guidance. You got it, buddy.
He gets extra D4.
+1.
I rolled a d4.
Oh, did you?
You can't see it.
It's right behind the.
Oh, I can't see it. Okay.
He fits himself through the door and boom, pops out the other side, and he's all happy. He's like,
Sweet. I'm gonna swing up into the saddle.
all right. You jump into the saddle. You can bring someone with you.
Mm-hmm.
You now notice the library is on fire.
Son of a.
That's our trademark.
We should probably go.
That's our trademark, dude.
As you look back and you look, I'm like, we should probably go.
I wonder if that counts as an attack on his skeletons down there.
I hadn't thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
Yep.
I hope they find their way free.
How far away is your control flame work?
It won't do against that flame.
Mm.
It's like little flames.
Everything within like a 5 cubic foot.
Yeah.
Where, yeah.
The whole back of the building is not fire.
Yep.
I'm like, we should probably leave.
Mm.
Let's let us away.
I step out and I say to you, I believe Karamir is going to want to speak to her. Perhaps you leave her.
You think we should leave her?
She is the one who killed his sentry down there.
That's true, but I feel like
no matter where we go,
I
he
feel like
can
Arwell really
see her.
wants us to not let her die, and that would maybe be letting her die.
Maybe it wouldn't actively be so. It would be turning her into the law responsible for the city. That is the closest thing we have to the proper authorities here.
Are you saying this while you're moving?
I'll pick her up and keep walking towards.
Well, I'm currently carrying her.
Okay, well, we should keep going towards what's his face's place.
I think maybe
I think we should vote.
she's going to.
This is a democracy, and I don't think that we should leave her here. I think that Arwell would not be happy if that happened to her. So I vote that we bring her to what's that guy's name?
Carmir.
Not Carmen, the old
Dyrnor?
Dyrnor's place, and let him decide what to do.
I don't feel Dyrnor's place is a good place either. I have a feeling there's some bad blood there, especially if what she said is true. I think we should go get Arwell and have her come out.
Dude, this chick killed an undead. Like, let's bring this chick to Carmir. Maybe gain some favor. Just
I feel like Carmir is going to come to us if he knows where she is.
I think he's going to show up because we have the die of fate. He's going to want it. Everybody's going to want that thing.
Oh,
Whatever it
great.
is,
Let's
it's
just
probably
give it to
his.
him. He's like the king. He can probably help us out. Right?
I don't know if it works like that, but we'll go with it, I guess.
I don't like that idea. I think we should keep the die from falling into evil hands by hanging on to it and not touching it.
I am not touching
Hey,
it. I am not
Don't
touching it.
touch it at all.
Why can't we touch it?
When he started talking out loud, and shit was getting weird. So I think we should leave it in the bag.
It's in the bag. I think
Keep your hands
as
off the
we're
bag.
going.
You hear the loud sounds of steps behind you.
Is it following us, or does it look like it's on a path.
Following you.
Following it.
How fast is this?
I'll hold.
Are you riding full speed?
No. I want them to keep up with me.
It's at least as fast as you.
Is it faster than us?
Should we find out who
Have
he's
you tried
following?
running?
Yeah, give me the girl. I'll split off. I'm faster than you are. You head to Deer
Let's
Place, and I'll meet
not
you
try
there.
to take a fugitive.
If it's following... Okay,
So you called for a vote. I feel like now that the
You
vote
guys are
is
now
actually happening,
hurriedly running down the
I
street,
think we all agree
yelling
that
about a
we
vote.
don't take this fugitive.
If it's following her, I'll leave her. If it's following you, then we have to come up with some other plan.
I'm thinking it's trying to make sure she doesn't leave the city.
Well, we'll find out easily. Put her on the horse. Me and her will cut this way. If it's following her, I'll leave her.
Okay.
Can you guys go get Arwell and bring her out here so that she can
I'll meet
see
you
her?
out in front of Deer Horse. Give me the girl.
Let's split up.
Does everyone else want to have the girl go with them?
I wanted to bring it to Carmere. And, I'm done with everybody.
What about you?
I want to
Merritt?
go home.
Yeah. Unless you're just gonna leave her there.
My plan
We'll
is
find
to,
out who she's following, who the skeleton's following.
Can we just ask the skeleton?
No. So I'm fine with me splitting off for a second and seeing if it follows me or if it follows you guys. I want you guys to go get Arwell and bring her.
Listen, if someone's gonna get Arlo, it should be you, because you're shacking up with her, and I'm faster than you. That makes more sense. Give me the girl.
Don't want it to get out of eyesight of her though.
Well, it's a bummer. Hand her over.
Wait a minute.
Lorenzo.
Did we vote?
I think we're waiting on Merritt.
We're scurrying still.
Yeah, we're
You are
scurrying.
still
We're running
scurrying.
out of road and time.
You-
Please,
I'm sorry.
Merritt.
Did we
Please,
vote?
Merritt. Yeah.
Well, we're just all arguing back and forth. I don't even know what you're asking for. Are you gonna just drop her?
No, I'm carrying her around, keeping her in sight of the giant so that we don't piss off the local king
Okay.
who controls all of the undead in the city.
All right. You just take this alleyway for a second.
Okay.
The rest of us, we keep moving on. See what happens.
That's 2 against ones that have other ideas. So
Okay.
that works?
Well, we weren't super good friends anyways.
That was an interesting democracy.
Yeah, it's like we got the vote. And
It's
you're
a
like, well,
three-party.
let's
I
not
was thinking,
vote.
like,
It's
is
a
this a
three-party.
three-party
Yeah,
system
this is
now?
a three-party system now.
Well, your
Like,
vote
look
was
at
to
this,
turn
like,
her in.
no.
His
Yeah.
vote was to put her on the horse and run off.
You're like the Green Party. You got to vote, but no one cares.
I gotcha. Exactly.
I voted for myself.
Wait a minute. You lost 2.
I did lose too. You're right.
At least as much as he did.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you head down an alleyway by yourself,
Yep, with her on my back.
and you guys head to.
And we just go about one more block and we stop. We see which way it goes.
And I'm just going to go around the block and see if it follows me or if it continues following them.
Okay. It now makes it to the entrance of the alleyway. Give me a perception check, Lorenzo.
7.
7. You continue running down the alley. You are about to exit to the next street, and you see some undead now blocking the entrance. They step in the way.
Great. That never liked me.
So what does the giant do from our perspective?
Looks like we're gonna find Arctic next game.
Bring
It
back
stops
art.
at the
Bring
entrance of
back
the
art.
alleyway.
I will.
It grabs against each building and looks in like a monster that's playing with toys. It's now peering down the alley. You look back, you see the face of a giant skeleton. One eye is looking in.
I will walk back towards the giant.
They press in on you. And the giant stays there. You guys?
I mean, I just see the giant leaning in. I don't know that he's getting cut off from the other side.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if he's quick, he'll be able to squirt out and run off. The giant's
continue moving
obviously
on.
Following him, yes. I'm like,
You guys now head
think it's
down the
okay.
street towards Deernorse. You make an extra round away. What do you do? You can make it to the giant skeleton this turn.
Yep, I'm going to make it to the giant skeleton. If he does not attack me, I'll just walk between his legs and say, sorry, it was a test, and keep going.
As you get closer, it starts to stick its arm into the alleyway.
And tries to grab for me?
You think so?
Hmm.
Possibly. Possibly for her. It's one or the other, or both.
Interesting. I need to look at the right sheet. I'm like, look, I don't have that. Let's see. And I have the others undead coming from the other direction?
Correct. There were 2 that blocked the entrance. You now look back real quick and you see more than 2.
Are they coming at me with threatening?
It's hard to tell.
Do I see him yet? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna take a couple more cautious steps forward.
Towards where? Where are you going?
Towards.
Are you going back to the alleyway? I thought we were going to meet him at Deer North, so I thought that was the plan.
Your democracy sucks.
It does suck.
All we did was argue. I thought we were just gonna see and then get back
He
together.
stopped
I
as you're trotting away. You halt because you see him stop. What do?
I'm like,
You
I
halt?
thought the plan was to meet at Deer North. That was my plan. You guys should have given her to me.
Well, now we know what the skeleton's after. We should probably go back.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
All right. Okay.
So as long as
come here.
not, I'm here.
Oh, give me your hand. I pull you up on the horse behind me. You're ranged. Stay back here. If it tries to eat us, well, you know what to do.
Shoot the giant skeleton?
Yes. I ride over to it.
I am going to... I feel like it's trying to grab either me or her, and I don't want either. So I'm going to try to climb the building.
All right, give me an athletics check as you now make your ascent.
So the fun thing is, I took athlete, which
Doesn't take you
means
extra speed.
climbing doesn't cost extra movement.
You can still suck at it.
So
Yeah.
you can climb at your normal speed?
Yep.
Wow, it's a 30-foot building.
Oh, but it's a 2. Plus 3, so 5.
So you get up with her on you. Roll again. Disadvantage because you have her across the shoulder.
Well, disadvantage, it's 3 plus
So
3,
the worst
so
is
6.
the worst.
Yeah.
So
So
6?
5 is the...
5.
Yeah, because I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Cool. You get up about 5 feet off the ground until
Forget how difficult
you
it is to...
lose purchase on the grips and handholds that would get you to the top, and you fall back down, and the ones behind you are now pressing in on you. They will make it to you this turn. You look back, there's a couple skeletons, there's a couple zombies.
I will try one more time.
They'll make it to you this turn.
So they're going to get you before you can try again.
Are we gonna make it this turn?
You
Well-
all can go back. You
We are.
going back?
That's what we're
Oh
doing.
yeah, we were
I
on.
You'll
see
the
make
those
it
behind
this
me.
turn.
I told him to keep us covered, and then I'm like, yeah, Clyde, yeah.
Well, I guess I see what they're gonna do.
So you...
I have a plan.
That's real bad.
That's real bad.
see
Do
them
not
grab
kill the
Leliana's
skeletons.
body.
Do not kill the skeletons.
Right.
One of them grabs Leliana's body and tries to pull it away from your grip. Contest a strength check.
This is bad.
Lorenzo, the chick that you're banging, this is your sister.
I know.
If you let the undead eat your sister, totally sleep on the couch, bro.
I know.
Right? Like, real hard.
Sleep on the couch. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna leave it for a roll.
Oh,
So-
testing the strength.
No, I'm gonna see if I wanna.
Oh, you're doing a merit.
Yeah.
Leaving it to the die of fate over there.
A natty 1. What's that mean?
That's a good question.
Killer.
Hey, just don't worry, guys, I got it. Elbow dropper. Anything
You'll
like
never
that.
take her alive.
As you rolled that dice, you already knew the outcome you wanted to happen. What was it?
Well, I tried to keep her away from him, so I'll say I go towards that.
Contest the strength roll.
I'll yeah. I guess that's as much as I can do.
Roll your strength. They already rolled.
Strength is +3, so 13.
You lose. They
Didn't matter anyway.
grab her from your grip, and as you try to hold on to her, she slips out of your hands and lands on the ground. Thud!
Oh. Did she take damage?
No.
That's good.
The skeleton is peering in, this giant skeleton. It's reaching in up to its armpit like you would do to your bag of holding. It's trying to get in.
How big is it? Like how
20
big?
feet tall.
Is
So-
it huge or?
Did you lose
20
interest
feet
when they took her?
Large. It just can't fit through this alleyway.
Did they lose interest when they took her?
Who's
They took
interest
her,
of
right?
her or you?
Me.
They haven't grabbed you. They now start dragging her to the end of the alleyway.
I'm gonna run between the giant's legs and see if I can see these people.
Okay. You run. The giant doesn't attack you, the giant skeleton. You run between its legs and you see them.
Hey
Run
guys.
I'm gonna come back without her. I'm like, what did you do?
So they took her.
Great.
God, see, you have dumb plans.
No, that was a good idea. They just let her
So
go.
I kind of feel
Let her
like
go.
this was going to be the outcome no matter what.
Yeah.
Carmir
It's
is
too
the law
bad.
of the city.
Sure.
He's dealing with an unconscious girl, so he might bring her back to question her.
Yeah, not a problem. Not our concern.
I mean,
We got the die. We got the secret. Let's go back.
Good, bad. Otherwise, I don't like letting people get drug away by undead.
undead are
Not
like
really a
the
big
people
fan.
of this city, though.
No, they're not people.
They're under control of a person.
Yep, they're slaves or
Yes.
beasts of burden or stuff like
But
that.
they're under a strict control of the main authority figure of
She
that.
made her life decision.
You see the skeleton peel off from you guys and start moving away.
I thought
So-
you were going a
Towards the
different
end of the
angle with that.
building.
Yeah.
See the skeleton peel the skin off of her face.
My
oh,
God. I mean, I do go dark sometimes, but damn.
She also said that if we can, to try to make sure she survives. I don't feel like fighting all the centuries of the city falls under that.
She's gonna end up dead. You guys,
She might
we
not
did
end
our
up dead.
job. Let's go. Let's forget about this broad.
I don't like doing that, but I don't think we have any better choice.
No heroes today. Hey,
Can I see down the alleyway?
Yeah, you can go look down the alleyway and you don't see. Well, no, you see them dragging her body. Not even lifting it, just dragging it down the alleyway.
Delaron, knock it off.
I will condone
No.
healing her so that she can do what she wants. She can jump between shadows.
You might want to get off now.
Merritt, don't get off that horse.
I kick the horse. Yeah, Clyde!
I combat roll him off the horse.
We go down the alleyway.
Maybe. Roll
Maybe.
your athletics.
Come on.
Democracy.
Damn it.
18 plus 8 is 26.
You grab onto him and he kicks the
Yeah,
horse.
I go to
into
combat
gear.
roll and I just really
You just
hold on
hang
tight.
And I'm like, yeah!
You're now trotting down the alleyway. What
Yep.
do you guys do? I should have kept the battle music going. Garabon?
I hang my head and I slowly walk in the direction they're riding to.
I feel like good guys don't let people get drug off by undead.
Lorenzo?
That's why I
I'm
say
not
over
a
my
good
shoulder.
guy. I'm a neutral guy.
No, I said it to him as we ride down the alley.
That was one round. What are you doing?
So,
I'm keeping pace
I
with
mean, it makes
Garabon.
sense. It's wrong, but it makes sense.
but I mean, you know?
In this round, you will make it to her.
Cool.
And she's being drugged by a couple skeletons.
Cool.
What do you do? What do you do?
You get to roll a will save.
Roll
Sweet.
will save.
I will roll a will save. 20. 11 plus 9.
That'll do it.
What were you doing?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Cool.
You make it to her.
I'm good at saving against that.
Yep, I know.
He's a tank.
It was
It's
Really
bad when
one
you
of my
have the
few
stubborn
options.
guy that's good at saving against things.
Right.
Yep.
I get to her. I hop off the horse. And I'm going to pump 20 hit points into her.
Okay. You pump 20 hit points into Liliana.
As she comes around, I look her in the face and I say, "You should defend yourself."
Or not.
She
Oh, this is just like that one chick in Riverstorm.
shakes it off. She looks flustered and doesn't know exactly what's going on.
The undead have come to take you. You should defend yourself.
You feel something try to grab you.
Okay, it's undead.
It's undead. And another something. They do not grab you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like,
They're
walk
scrabbling
away.
against your armor and you know they are there.
okay. You're still on the horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What is Clyde's AC?
Oh no, I didn't do anything wrong. This is messed up.
This is what happens when you put other people in danger.
She disappears.
Oh, yeah, I'm in trouble for that.
Oh.
I'm sure. Clyde, you're a war horse.
Is it 12?
His AC is 11.
You see one of the creatures, not the skeleton, the zombie, reach over and bite into the flesh of his leg.
Oh no!
And rips a big chunk of fiendish flesh
How
from
much
his
damage
leg.
does it do to Clyde?
You see, sometimes I don't have things prepared because I don't think you're gonna go all stupid on me. And then you go all stupid on me.
Hey man, I couldn't let her be dragged away by an undead army. That just seems fucked up.
So then I have to go look it up because you went all stupid on me.
I'm gonna attack the undead. One of the last things that Lorenzo said was he would be okay with someone healing her. So I went and healed her.
Clyde takes 7 bludgeoning damage from the bite.
Oh, Clyde. The third
Piercing damage.
That's like about almost a third of his hit points. A little bit more than a third.
It rears up. It's like, "Ow!" In your head, you hear Clyde's poor voice. Oh!
It's not his first rodeo. He knows what time it is when you ride with me.
It progressively takes one round longer to summon him every time.
What do you do?
I swing up into the saddle and we're going to get the hell out.
Do you disengage?
No.
Miss.
They have disadvantage to hit me.
So miss. That's cocked. Miss. And one more. The skeleton goes to spear you.
The big one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Miss.
Cool. We're out.
It does hit you, but it hits against your armor and
It's like,
rings off.
good day to you, gentlemen. I swing up into the saddle and then I take off.
You guys are now walking down the alley
Slowly.
slowly. You see them take off.
Do any of the
I
undead
turn
hear
around and
us?
walk in the
Yeah.
direction of the house.
Yep, I'm doing the same.
You two turn around. Now split up.
Again.
Does the undead pursue me?
Who would have thought? Yeah. Every 5 or 6 blocks, you see one walking towards you. It's easy to dart in and out of their reach. They're slow.
Mm-hmm. I might drop you off at the house and ride out of town.
Do you think it's wise to abandon us again?
No, I think that if I stay in town, then the undead skeletons and zombies are going to surround the house and we'll be penned in. But I think that if there's more space, I can more effectively maneuver around them. And Clyde, I don't know, he might not be like a real horse, but I don't think he can ride forever, and neither can I. So it might be time for us to go pretty soon. But you're going to want to talk to Arwell.
We all go together. We go to
You're
the
not there.
house.
You're not there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, okay, it's all right.
You can say that to
you're-
Lorenzo.
You're gonna want to talk to Arwell and Dearnor or whatever his name is, probably. And let him know what the state of affairs is. But if I walk in there, like with all the undead in the city after me, it might not be super great. So
We split the party 3 ways.
unless you think I should come, I mean, but if I walk in there with you, we have to be fast.
Why don't you take a vote?
I think we'll have. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to be fast either way.
Okay, well then we're gonna ride up. I'm gonna tell Clyde to hide around back, and then we're gonna run in. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. So we pull up. I hop off of Clyde.
So you guys pull up to the house before they do because you're fast.
Yep.
While we're
The
riding,
door is already
unless-
open.
Garavan wants to sprint it.
Nah.
Okay.
You've been
keep up
meandering
with
now,
Clyde.
right?
Yeah, I'm just meandering.
You're so sad.
I'm the
Love.
quickest one right now, and I'm just so pissed
There's
off.
0 cares.
The old lady is standing in the entrance of
Yep.
the manse. And when you ride up, she points at you and shakes her finger.
Whatever happens, don't give it to him.
Can you make any more bad choices?
You know you love it.
Could you make this a little more complicated? I look back at the giant skeletons rumbling down the street toward us.
I'm gonna draw him away.
Fine. I hop off the horse.
Don't give it to him.
I'm not even looking at you anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna draw him away.
You ride your way out the city.
I don't think I'm gonna leave the city. I'm just gonna do some laps around the neighborhood.
Yeah?
I mean, you said they're easy to navigate around.
We'll get to you.
Okay.
You see the lady. She points at you and she motions.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know they were gonna attack me if I healed her.
To be fair, when I said that, the thing I had in mind was subtly casting Healing Word.
Oh, well.
But I didn't say it, and it happened, so.
You're like, I'm a player!
We're bad communicators.
I tried to polymorph your ass.
We're horrible.
You're trying to do this fine.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
The man on your
Your
shoulders, are you still carrying him?
No, I had to drop him when
He was super dead anyways.
Oh, okay.
He failed his saving
Got
throws.
like an arrow in the side, and
Gotcha. Yeah, no, when I hopped
When
on
you
the
put
horse,
him down, he was no heartbeat. He was dead. Egos is no more.
He let go his egos.
two see Delaron ride off from the manse. You're a few blocks away. You see Maris stroll towards the door.
I yell at Delaron. Delaron! Delaron!
oh, do I hear him?
You can hear him.
All right, so I turn.
He turns the horse.
I do this. I'm like,
Amazing.
yeah.
You look back, you see that as well.
Do I have enough time to ride over to these guys and talk
Um,
before letting them catch me, or no?
you gonna ride towards them?
Yeah.
The skeleton's kind of behind them. It's still about 300 paces off.
Yeah, I'll ride over. I got a little time. Hey guys, I can't stay. They won't let me in the manor because I violated the local laws.
See, I thought killing undead was a bad thing, but necessary. I guess helping a fugitive escape, I guess, is kind of also a thing.
That's probably bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, I was more thinking Merit because I know Merit can do healing at range. I wasn't expecting you all to ride up.
Roll your perceptions.
Oh, God.
6.
I botch.
Oh, no. 15 and it doesn't matter.
This is great.
22, if it does. 22.
I'm inside the mansion.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
gotcha.
much inside the manse.
Okay.
That's awesome. I love you guys.
I keep thinking I have her on my shoulder, but then I'm like, no, she's gone. That's right.
This is where the vampire or banshee or something catches us. Catches me, really.
Oh yeah, there's flying undead out there.
Little drummer boy.
What's Clyde's AC?
Oh, man.
It's at 11.
11.
Right?
I need to get improved. Some improvement.
You're talking to him on the horse. All of a sudden,
What are you
you
looking at
see
me for?
something rise from the ground out of nowhere. It's incorporeal. It enters into Clyde. You hear from Clyde telepathically in your head, and poof, his communication is cut off. Well, maybe I should roll the damage. Does he have resistance to necrotic?
No.
Is he your ally?
He is my ally. If he has to save, then he can make the save with +4.
Takes 16 necrotic damage.
Poof! Clive's gone.
You see his body wither away. And Delaron lands on his feet.
Clive's
Now
gone.
Clyde dissipates.
Things got complicated just suddenly, didn't they?
Yep, now I'm slower. I gotta go.
Have fun, I guess.
I mean, you guys outside town?
I guess.
Dude,
No, don't. Stay.
I'm gonna have to fight the whole town if I stay.
Yeah, right now your only issue is...
you're probably moving away, I'm assuming. Did you disengage?
Listen, I don't want to do another Save Delaron mission. Really don't.
Well, if
This
we stay
creature
here,
is
that's what will
moving
happen.
towards you. It's
Fast.
wisping across the ground. It's floating towards you.
Take your punishment.
What is wrong with
He's
you
now
today?
50 feet away from you because he's running as you're
Get out of
yelling.
here.
This thing is chasing me.
Just
Get out of
go.
here. Yeah.
Okay, I run.
He did like a little loop.
Yeah. Like, tin, 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 tin.
You see him like ting, 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 ting down the streets.
I don't,
Without Clyde.
Without my horse. So I now just go straight out of town. I'm not fast enough anymore to run around and juke and play games. I gotta get the fuck out.
I really just don't know what to say.
Hunter's Mark. I cast Hunter's
Yeah.
Mark on him.
Good call.
Should we go in?
You walk up to the manse. You're already there. Did you go just straight to the Irinors? Or
No, I went in and
the lady that motioned you in, that old Shattered High, she watches them. You see her bald spotted head and her wispy hair in the back. It's never done up nicely. And she doesn't really say anything. She just watches. And when you guys approach, she motions.
I'm going to pierce through the veil and look at the other goings on.
Same?
Still more of the same.
Yeah.
And then with my voice, I'm going to say, "Can you help us?"
And can they talk to you from a distance?
I can hear. I have a complete telepathic bond, and I can hear everything, and I can project my voice.
So you hear a voice inside your head because it's not audible. I'm sure you've talked to her before. This voice is ghastly, ghostly, and it's beautiful, and it's unnatural at the same time because it sounds like there's two people speaking in sync. Synchronicity? Synchronicity. And one voice sounds effeminate, and one voice sounds robotic.
Okay.
If you knew what robotic sounded like.
Sure.
But you don't. It just sounds unnatural. And she says, "Merit, Merit, I heed your call. Who's the prettiest of them all?" And you've been through this a few times, and every time it ends the same, whether you say it or not.
You are. Of course you are.
Tia is.
Now, I'm asking the question of your compatriot. And so, through her mouth, my voice actually comes out. Say, "Can you get us out of here?"
He looks at her. "I don't know if I can do that for you. Although our time here has been lovely," he says, and he He's rustling his leaflet armor, all the leaves. He's kind of shaking off all the dirt that's fallen onto him. And he pulls back his hooded robe, which is also covered in leaves and greens. And you see an old gray-haired human. I think it's best if I don't interfere in your affairs. Our time here has been wonderful, though. Do feel free to stop by and visit. You, Tia, and your friend, Merritt.
How do we find you?
Tia knows where I live.
I recall her.
She appears next to you, or doesn't.
But, yeah. She does. And then I gave her the look, and she goes invisible again.
Okay. And you guys walk in the manse. Merritt's standing there.
Where did Delaron go?
You can feel his presence running towards the gate.
He went that way.
He's running from the undead.
I can track him from, but I'm on limited time.
Mm-hmm. I was.
I really hope they stop at the gate. Oh, shit. I forgot it was at the gate.
Oh, the 300-foot wall with the 20-foot zombies.
The 20-foot undead, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make a break for it.
You're a vengeance paladin?
You were a vengeance
I was going to say you have Misty Step. Yeah.
Yeah, they get a hold back and boop, boop, and then keep running.
Yep.
He kind of complicated things there.
Yeah, so what's our plan?
Well, the plan for me was to turn her into the proper authorities.
Yeah.
And,
right? I was with you. Why didn't we do that?
Yeah, we know why. Wherever he is.
So I think we're getting out of the town anyway, after we get the information from Uranor.
That would be the hope. Now, there is a possibility that Liliana
would like
was.
to speak to you, she says as she
Let's begin walking.
walks
And I
behind you.
There is the possibility that Liliana was telling the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
don't trust anybody in this realm.
You realmist.
so one thing I do believe that he wants us to go to the material world because the kid has to be born in the material world to be a planeswalker.
Sure.
So,
great.
I believe in that.
And I'm all right with it. This drama, don't care. Whatever the easiest way to get home is great. So let's talk to this guy real quick. Pick up Delaron and go.
And if he can send us when we're with him.
Then
What do we
Delaron
do?
wouldn't. Well, he
We
said
need
he
Delaron
couldn't
here?
do it.
Okay.
Which would make her sister means that she lied because she said that he sent them. So the fact that she also tried to attack something as we were leaving also is not very trustworthy. So
You make it towards the door. You're now at the end of the hall. The doors are closed, and this old lady's been following behind you a few paces, listening to everything. She pushes past you and opens the door. And it opens into the study where Daranor sits, where Daranor lives. You've never seen him move from this spot. He's penning something on his parchment on his desk. Waits for a good while till it's awkward and quiet. And then he stops. Clack.
Oh, this is last
So
name.
your friend is going then.
What's that?
So your friend is going then.
He can't stay.
It would appear that he has run
If you
afoul
do
of the law.
something so stupid that you need to leave the city, you might not make it at all. I told you that before you left.
Yeah, you did. We're good. Think we're okay.
Merritt, you know that for some reason or something, your ring doesn't work in here. You're not sure why, you're not sure how, but its effects are suppressed. You've already realized this.
That's why he stays in here. Is a lot of magic suppressed in here?
No, not all magic. You're pretty sure you can do other magical abilities.
So, I believe we are to report to you, and we'd be leaving with Arwell. That was the agreement, I believe.
So what did you find? What have you seen?
Isn't it easier just to read our minds, or do you want us to say what we found?
We found our
Smile, the
sister,
wicked smile.
Liliani. And though she has a different version of events than the one you put forth, we did find something in it, in the depths of the library. And while we were there, she went afoul of the law by striking down a ghost of some kind, which in turn passed the eye of the law upon Delaron when he attempted to save her from arrest.
A stupid boy.
Yes, it will be complicated to save him, as it often is.
How long before you can get us back to the material plane?
I never said I'd get you back to the material plane.
He traded information. He told us how we could get back. One of two ways.
Okay, so how long until we can get back? How long until you just tell us?
What's the point of getting back if you don't know what you're doing? I want what you have.
Hey, can you read his mind?
Yeah, read my mind.
Oh, shit.
I'm just curious.
So glad I'm not here for
He
this
doesn't
part.
smile. I want what you have.
Of course you do. And that was part of the deal. That's fine. All I
I
want is
also
to get my
want you to
friends
do
out.
something else for me.
Oh, no.
Let's hear what it is before we say no.
I want a link to the material plane. And I know what can do it.
Is it going to get us there?
No. When you get there, in Riverstorm, with the power of this dice, I can create a device to link both planes.
Who
I want a
can
crossing.
who can use it?
You can. You can. You all can use it.
What I want to know is, can the undead use it?
The crossing.
Yes.
It'll be my crossing. Whoever I say.
Do you stand with Karamir or against him?
I say on the side of Karamir. He is the king of Shadowstorm. I will not raise my hand against him.
The thing I'm concerned about is letting an entire horde of undead into the material plane.
It's not that big of a crossing.
Only some undead.
well, one can go through at a time, but an army can go through over years.
On the material plane, from this house to there is a building that links directly here. An echo of the prime material. The portal will be in my house, but it has to be set up in the prime material. Come closer.
Can we see Arwell? I'd like her vote on this.
Yeah, where is Arwell?
Let me show you what I've been writing.
I look.
On the desk, there are
I can't read, but I'll peek.
3 letters. They're all sealed envelopes. One has Garavon written across the front. One has Lorenzo written across the front. And one has Merritt written across the front.
I don't get one.
You're not there.
I'll
Wait,
say.
wait. You're not there.
Fucking meddler.
Where's the one for Delaron?
Delaron, believe it or not, doesn't hide many secrets. He wears his true face all the time. I can see things, I know things. You.
My letter catches fire.
Oh, snap.
He just...
Does magic work in here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It does, but then he just dissipates it. He doesn't even use hand motions. You. There's a woman in your visions. I have seen her.
Yeah, it's Merritt's mother.
A silver-haired woman. She's talked to you twice now.
You know where she is?
He looks at the letter.
I go grab it.
I need my favor.
You know,
You. I know your last name. I know some other things as well.
The thing I want to know most right now is where Arwell is.
Your letter can be a secret, but I know. He shows you the front, and on the front is a large G. And he flips it over on the back as a large R. I also know Magnus's end goal. I've seen it.
is it here in the Shadowfell?
I know what his end goal is.
Are you opposed to him or with him?
I am for me.
Is Magnus's goal towards yours or not?
There's one way to find out. He motions at the letters.
Is there something that you don't want Arwell to know here? I would like her in the room so that we can discuss with her.
This is not about her.
You know, I heard you like to lie a little bit, so I don't even know if I want to read what you have in that letter.
I do.
He rips the letter open. He pulls out the parchment of yours, and it's completely blank. I'll show you.
It's a blank sheet of paper.
I'll show you.
I can't even read.
Roll your wisdom.
And mindfuck. In 3, 2.
8.
You feel a presence inside your head. You feel Diranor inside your head, and you feel him reaching his hands in your mind. He's prying open in different areas that you haven't explored in your own head. And all of a sudden you see that face. A silver-haired woman. Just a flash that dissipates. I'll show you.
Reach down. I lean to accept my letter.
Merritt, before you do that,
Which side do you want to know more?
what?
There's a G side and an R side. We are who we choose to be. Show me the R, not the G.
So he flips the letter backwards.
My vote depends on what Arwell says. We're doing a vote as a group.
There's
If
only
you guys-
3 of you here.
That's true. Which means, unless these two agree, we can't vote until Arwell comes here.
That's Arwell that's missing and not me.
Where's Arwell?
She's in her room.
I'm gonna go check on her real quick. I'll be right back. Lorenz is coming with me. Merritt can read his letter if he wants.
No, he cannot. Not until you decide.
Well, are you of the agreement that we need Arwell here?
Ah, yeah, this whole place is shady as hell.
So, we
Yeah, let's
go up to Arwell's room.
So you go up to Arwell's room.
Mhm.
Are you able to go late today, Josh?
What time is it?
12.
Oh, a little bit more, but not a whole lot.
Okay. This might not be a bad place to stop.
Okay.
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 You want it so bad.
You want it, Merritt? You want it?
You have to go talk to a stupid NPC.